Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Or, is good the proper word for what we're going to be doing tonight? Not entirely sure on that one.
I think the proper word is more suffer, but who knows?
Something like that. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 500 followers special. The first game we are playing from the box of eternal torment. We will be drawing a new game out of that box every single time that we want to. Hang on, what's going on here? Why is this not moving? Rise up? Oh, dude! Wow! Speaking of subscriptions, Tier 2 at 8 months in a row. Dude! Thank you so much. Yo, Raja, what are we gonna name our sub baby?
Oh God.
It's an anniversary because it's still going. Didn't resubscribe. Ah, okay.
Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. I thought something was wrong with the chat there for a second.
There we go. Now things are working the way they're supposed to. There's a weird little detail about the PS1 emulator. If you leave it in the background for too long, it just doesn't work anymore for some reason. Or it might just be completely frozen. Because I don't see the disc start. I don't hear the disc starting to run here.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna try to advertise this out to a few people so I can get anyone interested in watching.
Hang on a minute. Maybe if I re-put the disc in. Close it out completely. Let's try this one more time. And this time I'll actually let it go to the main menu here before we try booting things up.
It's trying to save you from now.
Well, considering I put a lot of planning and thought and effort into this, and the fact that if I don't do it this way, I'm gonna have to go hunt down actual hardware to make this happen.
Oh, that'd be a pain.
It's not a pain so much as it requires me to do a bunch of extra little things in the background. Well, this is still possible. We can do this. I'm just going to have to go to the BRB screen for a little bit. I don't know why it's not working here on the PC, so I'm going to have to go through all the trouble of setting this up the right way, quote unquote. Alright, well, sorry to start off the stream on a break on a BRB screen, but there's really not much I can do about that, so hold on to your hats, folks. We'll get the game set up in just a minute. Until then, don't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to rest your eyes and maybe go outside. Grab a book and get some air. So what are you waiting for? Why not take a quick break? Tune the radio. There's chores to do, there's leaves to rake. Strum the old banjo. You can practice your Lindy Hop. And maybe later sing with your barbershop. Why not take a little quick break and come back for more? Then come back for more. Or please come back for more.
I'm headed off to Shoshone, where the birds and the bees won't know me. Man and war won't exist no more, and there ain't no gals to keep no score. I'm taking off for the woods, to a place where there ain't no shirts. Don't need no books or ponds or the ponderosas. Don't need no lady or marry the Mariposas. Can't waste no time in getting there. I'll do 80 down, 80 without a prayer. Don't need no gal, I'll spruce up for the spruces. Don't need no pal, I'll change my mood up for the mooses. Headed off to Shoshone, where the birds and the bees won't know me. Men and war won't exist no more, and there ain't no gals to keep no score. And if you're wondering where's my aspen, it's been cavorting amongst the aspens. Don't need no grass, I'll get altered among the alders. Don't need no mass, I'll grovel before the boulders. I'm headed off to Shoshone, where the birds and the bees won't know me. Men and war won't exist no more, and there ain't no gals to keep no score. I'm headed off to Shoshone, where the elk and the owls won't know me, where there ain't no judges to whom I gotta plead, 'cause I can be me in Shoshone.
Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Holy frick, what did I miss?
You missed technical
Hey,
difficulties,
get up.
so basically a normal stream.
Oh, beautiful. How are you?
You came
doing?
just in time, Aqua. We're about to begin here.
Oh,
I
bless you
love your
guys.
damn luck sometimes.
I still
It's just
can't.
getting tired.
Actually, I have a funny story to mention now because of Fnu.
Yes.
Alright.
I was holding back because I didn't want to tell Noel first. I was thinking, oh no, it's too absurd. I can't tell him yet. But I'm like, whatever. Now I don't care. You remember that time when you said? Remember that thing I said last time in the stream chat? I went, I speak French between your legs.
Yes,
Oh,
I do
God.
remember that.
I woke up pissing myself because I just I literally was cat. I was literally dreaming with Noel's face actually saying that with your voice, and I was literally screaming.
Oh God.
I'm not even I'm not joking. I wish I was.
Get me out
I
of your
actually-
dream.
I was sleeping. Okay. It was like this. I woke up in the morning, and I was like, I'll just sleep a bit more. I don't have anything to do today except for studying. So I went back to sleep, and after 10-20 minutes of dreaming,
Ah,
I woke
shit,
up again,
guys.
and
It's
I-
software for girls. I can't play this.
New undercover assignment when Becky
Sexist
calling
in
Barbie.
2018.
Come in, Barbie.
Did you just
Hey,
see
I
my
didn't
gender?
say it. It was the
Go
game.
ahead, Becky.
It's just
Someone's
a
going
I'm
about
just
that
following
thing.
instructions
You know that
over
case
here,
we're on
okay?
involving the cruise ship Island?
I don't want to piss off the
I'm
Barbie
Working on it
police.
now. What's the
I'm
update?
All you have to do-
triggered.
Another
All you
piece
have
of
to do is have
artwork has been
all you
stolen
have to
from
do
the
is have
art
Rise of
gallery
Sun
on
Balsette,
board.
then it'll work.
That's 3 pieces now that have disappeared
hell
without
no,
a
please,
trace.
please.
I've logged all the missing pieces into the crime
No,
computer and
no,
chosen
no.
some
It's
cool
bad enough
gadgets
already
to
done.
help us.
That
solve it.
was the original plan for tonight,
Come on,
was for me to
Teresa.
dress up
We've
sort
got
of like
work to
Barbie
do.
is here.
We'll catch
Which
you
would have been a
later,
really
behind
easy
it.
costume, because I already have a blonde wig, but not a pink shirt lying around anywhere.
Would that
Surprising
make you
everybody. Unfortunately,
would
I
that
ran
make-
out of time to go on a shopping trip today.
Would that make you Fanunette?
No, we already
Would-
have a Pichu alert, and that's if somebody gives exactly 500 bits. Sup, Lee? How are you doing tonight,
Detective
buddy?
Barbie.
Oh,
From
Christ
here, you can
almighty.
choose
The
to
game's
play
kind
a
of
Barbie's
loud.
still
Okay, hang on a
or
minute.
two-player
Hang on a minute.
game. Load a
We're
save
still figuring
game or
everything out
change the
tonight
game
because
options.
everything exploded. So,
My life in a nutshell.
how about
If a news computer explode like usual.
let's
Oh,
turn that down a couple
About that
decibels.
about
ahead.
that dream. So like I woke up again in my room, but this time it was in the dream, and then suddenly Noel burst through my door. I don't know why he was wearing a.
Whoa.
What
the-
Hold on, I'm trying to. What was he wearing?
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
It's
There's a
not-
2-player mode in
You'll
this
need
game?
to insert another controller
That's
into your
two-player
console
detective
to
game.
play a
What the hell?
two-player
You
game.
need another controller to play with 2 players. Hang on a minute.
You'll
Detective
need to
from Detective
insert
I've got
another
the I've got the
controller
back of
into
the
your
box here.
console
Okay,
to
so
play a two-player game.
plagues. So cruise into mystery with Detective Barbie and catch the tropical island art thief. Join Barbie on a tropical cruise and help recover stolen artworks. Search for clues on the cruise ship and across 3 tropical islands. Play exciting games and puzzles as you track down the thief. Chase your subject on 2-player fun. Play alone or with a friend. So it doesn't go into detail of what this mode is, which makes me think it's something extremely undercooked. But I have to know now. Hold on. I'm gonna go ask my roommates and see if they want to join in on this.
Oh,
Gee,
boy.
I wonder.
I
that'll
want
work.
to bring in somebody else here.
Is it
moment.
who I think you're gonna ask?
If that somehow works, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Noel.
Yes.
About that dream. Like I said, so you burst through my door. I don't know what you were wearing because it's just hazy right there. But you literally came in with Noel's voice going, with Fnu's voice going to me, I speak French between your legs. And I just woke up instantly going, what on earth did I just dream about?
God, I swear to God, you have the weirdest dreams about me.
That's why I don't have chocolate whenever I talk to you.
No, sadly, no dice. No dice. They don't
No,
want to
we're-
join in for this.
Oh, that's
I
sad.
saw that coming.
Now I remembered. You were, for some reason, you were having a brand of
Press the
fish
X
sticks on
button here
you.
to start a new
what?
one-player game.
I told Noel about the dream. Basically, I remembered what he was wearing. He was wearing he wasn't wearing clothes. He was wearing like literally a box of the fish stick brand I was eating on that night.
Use one of the
What
buttons
the
on
hell
left.
kind of food code did you fall into?
When you're done,
That's what I'm
say,
questioning.
"Okay."
And he just went, I speak French
Next
between your
button.
legs with a French accent. I'm
Player
like, what is
one,
this
please
shit?
sign in.
I think
I don't
there's
even
only
speak
one
French.
possible. Hang on a minute.
Don't do drugs, kids.
How do
Worst
I-
part is I don't even speak French.
Hang on, let me count how many characters we have to work with here for our file name.
Would lip syncing count in this case? Because Fnu, because I did say it was in Fnu's voice.
Here we go. Y'all know what I have to name this file. It's a long-standing tradition around here.
Fockney? I'm joking. I have no idea, to be honest.
This goes back to a Sonic Forces stream.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The hero we all need, but none of us deserve.
God dang it! I'm kind of curious what PC you made for that game.
I have no idea. PC actually. I think PC actually has that.
So, dude.
PC, sorry.
So, guys, we can have jet skis. We can go air racing. We can play shuffleboard, or we could just play the game. You know, but who wants to do that, right?
I'd rather actually do detective work than shuffleboard. I'll say that much.
Oh, fine. We'll probably
Unless
have
you
to
wanna
play it
play
as a mini game somewhere. This has difficulty settings. There's an easy, medium, and hard. What does it change?
Hard.
I'm guessing maybe it would probably change clue placement, but that's about it.
Ryza immediately says hard or medium. I mean,
So what's the name gonna be of the file? Because I can't see the stream yet. Oh, Deathlark. Okay. I was honestly thinking of something else. Whoa.
we've only got one vote for medium or hard. What do you guys
Go ahead,
think?
go for hard. Why the hell not go for hard?
Go for
Well,
broke?
since this is gonna be torture for you, hard, and I can't see the stream yet because I'm downstairs trying to eat. Well,
Very
trying
well.
to get food.
We're gonna get hard around Barbie.
Ugh!
God damn it!
Me and my dirty mind.
I swear Emil has cursed the internet.
What in the... Whoa.
Hi, Becky.
Hang on a second. We've got dialogue. I have to listen to this.
It's going really well. By the way, I put a new gadget in your bag. It's called an infrared lipstick.
I'm in a cheesy
Now
mood
that
today.
sounds interesting. What does it do? When you look through it, any hidden clues will be revealed. Thanks, Becky. I think this
Hey, guys, I have a
gadget
question.
is really useful in our investigation. We'll check in with you later.
Is it healthy for me to eat an entire
Use the
box of
directional
cheese?
buttons to move around the screen.
You're
If you
probably
want
gonna
to look
regret
at the
that
crime
later.
Computer, press the select button. Press the circle
It's
button
time
to
for
open
another
the gadget
cheese
bag.
anyway.
I have no idea why. I'm just
Tutorial's
craving
going
cheese.
on forever. I'm sorry, guys. I have to stay quiet for a little bit so I can actually hear what she's saying. I have a feeling we're gonna be
Okay.
totally lost if I don't listen to this.
R2 buttons to move
Alright,
the
Lugia
highlight
zips.
to the left or right. When you finished using the gadget, press the triangle button to put it away. To pick up a clue, walk up to it and press the X button. If you want to talk to someone, walk up to them and press the X button.
If you want to breathe, open your mouth and inhale with your lungs. So, okay, thankfully it may look like Resident Evil, but we are not dealing with tank controls here.
Oh, thank God.
Now, oh, thank goodness this has analog support. I still think she's only capable of moving in
This
8
must be what
directions, but...
stolen artwork used to be.
Gex movement.
Yes, Lucajin and Proton John did do a Let's Play of this, but I did not watch enough of it to know what the hell I'm doing. Wait a second, who is this? Is this supposed to be Ken? It is Ken!
Ken,
Oh,
could you stay here in the
wow,
kitchen and keep an
dude.
eye on the remaining artwork?
That's a downgrade.
I know everybody's supposed to look like they're made of plastic in this world, but still.
Dude looks like
Thanks,
melted
Ken.
plastic.
We'll check in
Good
with you
lord.
later.
Well, we know he didn't do it because he's the boyfriend, and clearly that means he's always innocent. They wouldn't convict a character that already exists, so we know he...
Yeah.
So we...
This isn't Scooby-Doo.
It's not secretly gonna be our partner or anything like that. There's a loading screen in between areas? Ah, right, I forgot. We're playing this was supposed to be an original PS1 game. Polygons were hard.
What do you
Yeah,
think
tell
of
us
this
the
ship?
PS Classic,
Cool,
like
isn't
I
it?
pretty much said.
Oh, hi,
Cool,
Oracle.
Miss
I mean,
Barbie.
Becky.
You can play shuffleboard, go for a jet ski ride, and there's even an onboard.
What, no
entertainment.
comic book fans in the audience here?
Oh, I get it. I just won't say anything.
No, I get the joke. It just wasn't funny.
More a case of I know Batman well enough to know who Oracle is, and I just didn't have a comment.
Plot twist, it was Barbie all along. Congratulations, you solved the mystery. I
And
know
now
you're
I'm
smart
getting
enough.
interrupted.
Now I know you're
Hey,
smart enough not to
isn't
tell
that a
anybody.
grand piano over there?
You won't tell anybody. Right?
Guess what else I have in my bag of tools? A shanking knife for snarking bitches.
Specifically this one. Oh, goddamn, why am I even thinking of that?
Ooh, we found a clue already. Hello, what is this then?
This is the crime computer. You can use it to help to check out all the clues. A hot clue needs more investigation. Come on, let's go. If a clue is cold, we're done with it. Wow, these pearls are awesome. Whoever dropped these must be wondering where they are.
Well, we found somebody's
Pearls like
necklace.
these were often worn by famous people at
I
award
wouldn't
shows.
exactly call that a clue, but the game probably wants us to give it back to whoever owned it, so we have an objective.
Wow. Press the X button here to look at the
There we go. I think it's the select button to close out of this menu.
I guess a weirdly on-topic tangent. One thing I've never really fully understood, like in the 80s and 90s, is the idea of
This is the gadget
celebrity
bag.
cartoons.
Infrared lipstick.
Or trying to stick celebrities in occupations they're not normally.
Sorry.
And please do not get me started on that hell of a disaster Kim Kardashian mobile game.
Oh, wait a second. Isn't that the game where if you progress far enough, you get so many problems from being way too famous that you can't keep up with them anymore? Because I know
dare
somebody,
you
I
make
know
that
somebody
reference.
did that. It's an idle game where eventually the problems of actually having too many fans and being famous starts to catch up with you, and that's the point of the game. Hello? Why can't I
Yeah.
put away my tool here?
Oh god.
Y'all can hear me mashing the triangle button, right?
I
Oh,
can
I
technically
hear
hear it here, so.
I'm going to press this on screen so everybody knows what I'm doing. This is on actual hardware, by the way.
This
To be
is
fair,
actually kind of sad.
this is you expecting a completely programmed Barbie game.
Maybe it's hold. I'm trying that one too. All right.
Maybe it's
well,
Maybelline.
Well, I've got
Sorry.
other controllers here. Maybe one of them will work.
Have you noticed
much?
anything strange yet?
No, just enough. These are the kinds of jokes we're going to be riding high on tonight. Apparently, this was the
To be
third
fair-
game in the series. They made more of these. This was
Excuse me?
this was after they worked out all the bugs.
To be fair, these are the same people that made that darn horse game, so.
That is really sad. See on you. Sorry, I'm going upstairs now.
Alright.
I got myself I got 3 layers of cheese in my taco.
Nice.
I have a bunch of chicken
Well-
wings on mine.
Wait, why did I call it taco? Me? No, I'm not gonna say it then. I'll try not to look. Here we go. Back in my room. What I meant to say was 3 layers of cheese in my... What is that? Wrap? Burrito? I don't know. I don't care. I just want food.
All right, let's see if it works now. Yay! Everything's functioning. God, this is just one of those nights. Everything that could have possibly gone wrong has gone wrong.
All
fair,
because of
that's
a
what
Barbie
you were-
game.
Fair for you were expecting a functional
Hi,
Barbie game,
I'm
so.
Barbie. I
This
guess
is
you must
fair.
be the ship's entertainer,
Welcome
right?
everyone. This is the Barbie stream,
That's
the most
me,
difficult game
ship
since
entertainer
MLG.
and talent
God.
extraordinaire.
I don't know. anymore.
Julian Jones at your service.
It's better to
Have
start in
passengers
situations
ever
like
asked you
this
to
than
sing
to,
your favorite
try to be
song?
silent or anything.
No,
I mean, it's making it more
absolutely
entertaining. I
not.
mean, Fanu's got
I am
like
the artiste
what
here.
a
It is my place to know what
a
the
mogul and
customer
a
wants.
sassy Lugia.
Oh, I see.
I-
So do you compose and
I'm
sing
already
your
loving
own
the voice acting in
In
this
the old
game.
days, I used
Excuse
to
me,
compose all
I
the
am the
time.
artiste
Now,
around here.
I just sing all the
Oh
old
no,
favorites
voice acting?
again
Really?
What
No,
am I
I'm
missing?
Of course it has voice acting, dude. This was the
only
era
I
where
had the
everybody was
money,
trying to be
I could pay someone to
professional.
write new songs
We
for
can't
me.
we can't rely on these
Think about
sprites
all the
anymore.
recent
Let's
success
relegate
of
them to the
ships like that.
background. 3D is the way of the
I'm an
future.
entertainer, not a detective.
Oh, Christ
But
almighty,
I
please
wouldn't be
no.
surprised
It's
if the
the
people
policy
who
that
run
killed
the
the
ship aren't
the Sega
behind it
Saturn.
somehow. Yes, they've been wanting to
I don't know
start
why
this
he had
exhibition
Super in there.
since it started. Mm-hmm.
We're basically the guy
Have
who
you
ran the
seen
company had
anything
this basically
suspicious
strict like
or anyone
no
acting strangely in the last few
2D
days?
policy on that console here in the West.
Everyone's a bit strange on this
Lord
ship.
Jesus, have mercy
except
on
for
their
me, of
souls
course.
right now. All
Which
right,
is ironic.
I'm joining.
I'm the
Saturn's-
only one
Saturn's
with
3
any
sucked,
musical sense
well,
at all.
a lot.
Even that retired actress has no appreciation of music or art for
Finu,
that
am I
matter.
gonna need coffee for this?
It's been
You might.
interesting talking to you, Mr.
Oh
Jones.
no.
Maybe
might need
we'll see you
painkillers,
again
too.
at dinner.
People who made this also made Barbie Race and Ride, Barbie Super Sports, and Barbie Explorer. I have a feeling they had some kind of deal going on with Barbie.
Oh,
But then
no, I've
again,
seen-
small developers do that all the time. Even people who are big nowadays, you can probably trace them back to doing license deals and creating the
Oh,
best
well-
game they possibly can with somebody else's IP, just because
Perfect
that's
example is
easy
Wayne
money.
Ford.
Finu,
were-
you know what's not
Example is
actually... You know what's not helping you two?
What?
What?
The fact that I just imagined Sonic Forces but Barbie. I think that would be accurate.
Except the instruments are way peppier and more upbeat.
The bridge
And it's
is
all
Barbie
at
doing
the
the
front
dou-
of the ship,
Barbie doing
and
the double
pool
boost with
area is
Sonic.
at the back of the ship.
We can show the world what you can do. Try to show the lipstick now.
Hang on
I
a
don't know what I'm
minute.
singing.
Hang on a minute. My
dead.
my image, my mind had to print out that image, just one line at a time, like a
This corridor
Xerox
has
machine.
lots
Just.
of doors. Think any of them are locked?
Well, let's make it crazier. Her plastic leg just gets ripped off.
Oh God!
You're welcome.
I just saw that darn Barbie song.
See, that's just making me think of the latest sweary game. What is that called? It's about the girl who goes to a deserted island. And the game is about using the fact that you can't die to solve
I
puzzles.
wonder who uses this cabin.
Oh, see. I've been out of the loop since I've been studying for too long. This is why I'm taking the time to just look at the stream for a bit, just so I can like rest my brain. Oh God.
I blame you for this. That damn Barbie song is playing in my head now.
Which one?
Which one?
This cabin looks
I'm not
empty.
repeating the lyrics.
Why is Barbie
I'm a Barbie
constantly
girl.
interrupting me
Yeah.
while I'm trying to investigate every single room? Voodoo Vince? No. This is a game that came out this year. Like a month
that
or
is-
two ago.
Though that
I'll
is
look
a
it
good
up.
game.
Give me a second and I'll look it up, because this is actually intriguing now. Also, I just realized Barbie Girl is actually sang by Aqua.
What a great
I am
place
Aqua.
to work.
That's terrible.
That is sad. I want to go in
Oh.
the corner right now.
You know the worst part is that's the music video.
End my existence now.
God, why can I not just... Okay, I want to point out that it defaulted me to the cupboard the most on the right to check first, and then if I press right again, I loop back around. And before I get back to the one on the right again, it gives me the option to go back to the bridge. What? This... Should I
The game
contact
is high.
the Twitter channel Non-Aesthetic Things?
This door seems to be
I wouldn't know
locked.
anything about
Let's
that,
try
so I
another.
can't really answer you there.
Well, either they're literally limited on
This
options,
door
or it's
seems
just the
to be
same.
locked. Let's try
What?
another.
What the hell?
The PS1
It's no
programming.
good. This door is locked.
I'm done.
Hmm.
Nope, I'm done.
This door
I'm pretty
seems
sure I
to
to
be
make that joke
locked.
anytime I
Let's
see
try
bad
another.
controls in a PS1 game.
This door's open.
I
be
ran
glad.
so
Wonder what
much
could be
crap
inside.
back in the day.
Don't get me started, please. I beg you. There's plenty of games I've played, and I can tell what I'm gonna say at this point.
So 4 of these cabinets, all of them were locked except for the last one, and then the last one has nothing inside. So basically coming here was completely pointless without the cabinet keys. This game was late 2000.
This is sad.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Check out the
I-
captain and his hot pants right here. Look at that.
Hey,
God.
Captain.
He's going on like 60
God,
years old and he's
no.
wearing shorts like that.
Ahoy, Captain.
Oh God, no! It's Captain Hot
Can I
Pants.
ask you a few questions?
No, even worse. It's
Hello,
Mr. Mosby
Barbie.
from Sweet Life
I'm
on deck.
Edward Smith, captain of the Island Discovery.
God, I don't want to.
Oh, wait, no, he
that.
wasn't a
I
captain.
understand why
Wait, he was not a
anyone would want
captain,
to steal
right.
from our exhibition. And on
To be
my
fair, he's
last
probably the only
cruise
one
as
that
well,
makes that show
I
tolerable.
don't
The
know what I'm
original.
going to do when I retire.
True. True.
I wish there was a way I could take
Okay,
something
I think
with
I'll
me.
be. I think I'm able to join Fnu's server on Discord. Why is there why is there a picture that says "Soup for Sluts"?
Indeed, I'm retiring at the end of the season.
Somebody posted it.
Ruined by these terrible crimes.
I'm not gonna
I
ask
don't
the
even know how to
context.
respond.
The last
to
one had a
that.
key inside, she said.
Well,
Okay,
between you
sorry
and
about that,
I,
Riza.
whoever
It's
advised
very
me
hard to
nonsense.
talk
because
to
we have
people
to
and
leave
to listen to the
behind.
game at the same time.
Maybe they will
I'm going to
hire
say that
my
much right now. I have to juggle between actually
That's an
conversing with you
interesting
guys
idea,
and listening to
Captain.
what the game
Now
is
that Team
saying.
Barbie detectives
Oh, I'm
on the
sorry.
case,
It's no big deal,
I'm sure
dude.
we'll be
Just
able to
let
find
us know if you need
clues
just be
that will lead
quiet.
us to the thief. Have you seen anything
Well,
suspicious
I'm here now,
recently?
so.
Like people or things not being where they should be?
What about Mr. Jones, our entertainer? He keeps playing the same songs night after night.
Oh,
What does
boy.
he do with all his time during the day if he's not rehearsing new songs for the evening?
Thanks for
Oh,
the
hang on,
insight,
it's
Captain.
true, I still have mine.
I think it's time we did some more exploring. The thief must have left some clues behind somewhere, and we're gonna find them.
And he's off. To the races or wherever he's decided to go. But I wonder,
Brace for impact.
with him gone, what was the significance of that?
We've got a great view from up here.
I'm trying to figure out the significance between why would they move him away. Did him moving do anything, or... And Barbie keeps interrupting me for some reason. Let me listen to this. Just gotta speak up eventually here. Or the ship can just keep making noises at me. That's fun. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Ba-da-da, deep-a-deep. SOS. For those of you who don't know Morse code.
Wait, what?
I know Morse code because of my grandfather, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And I learned. and
Dot,
I
dot,
only
dot,
know-
dash, 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 dot, dot, dot.
Doesn't mean I can translate it. That's I'll say that much.
Use gadgets. That would also be a viable solution here. Because she loves interrupting me when I'm doing this. When I'm trying to use the lipstick scanner to try and find something.
Because
Wow.
we can't have kids who sell things on their own.
You know what's not? You know what's not helping though.
What?
Earlier, I did mention something about Barbie's lipstick, and you just mentioned lipstick scanner.
No, that's one of her gadgets. Is an infrared scanner that looks like a tube of lipstick.
Oh God, I just
I'm
remember.
starting to believe this might be.
Does anything here seem unusual to you?
That's what she keeps interrupting me for. Does anything in here seem unusual to you? I wonder.
You know, I always wonder why companies think kids are stupid sometimes.
Yes, something here is unusual. It's your face. What's wrong with your
Oh
face?
I was about to make the same joke. But
The compact, I believe, is a fingerprint scanner. If we find something that has somebody's fingerprints on it,
This must be one of the passengers' cabins.
I'm glad she clarifies at the very least. Because
trying to
you
figure
know
out
I'm gonna... An old school adventure game like this, you know I'm going to get lost eventually. I'm just going to
I'm
be...
trying to remember.
I'm going to be rubbing up matches against a door to see if it unlocks the handle for some reason.
So in a nutshell,
Old school adventure a lot.
this is totally Spies, but without the action.
Oh, God, I remember that frickin' show.
And without being absolute fetish fuel for
This
everybody
must
that
be one of
watched
the
it.
Passengers' cabins.
So I'm not the only one who thought that.
Oh, dude, that is the show that launched... Okay, so there was one episode where the girls got really buff. There was one episode where I believe it was Clover. She had cat ears.
No, it wasn't
Does
cat ears. It was full on
anything here
cat
seem
girl. It was
unusual
pretty
to you?
furry bait.
Yeah, she actually tried to be like a Gijinka cat.
There
It was a
is...
good. I've seen that episode.
There was one episode... There was one episode where they had a gadget about blowing these huge bubblegum bubbles, which, believe it or not, that is a fetish.
How
There's a fetish for everything if you look hard enough.
how on earth is blowing bubblegum
This
a
door's
fetish?
locked.
I'm
Dude, there are people that use balloons as a fetish. I don't judge.
my brain is trying to cut. You know what? I'm 21. I'm not gonna question this shit.
And
Exactly.
and there were also plenty of episodes of The Girls in Bondage. And I mean a
This must be one
lot
the passenger
of
cabins.
episodes of The Girls in Bondage.
Good
I
thinking,
can't believe
Alex.
that.
Use
You know
your
what's
high
worse
heels
is
and
that show
drill.
lasted a hell of a long time.
It was a good show. And we
I mean,
didn't
it's
know
not a
any
bad
better as
show.
kids. It was entertaining. It had a lot of great characters in it.
Make sure we don't miss
I
And the
still
fact
have to
that
find
Jerry
places-
was actually a badass.
Oh, that's probably like one of the reasons I actually watched that damn show, admittedly.
Did you watch
That's
Saber
not true.
Spark Whatthefnu? Oh no, I've known that for a long time. I've known that show was that way.
Hell.
Maybe some of it was on purpose, but I don't know if the guys behind it realized just how many notes they hit for how many people.
I guess if I'm going to bring up one thing, I still find it weird that show ended up getting a spin-off later on.
We gotta talk to Teresa. Hang on a minute.
Wait, what?
Hi, Teresa. Do you want to play a game of shuffleboard?
Yeah, for some reason I know a lot of
I
marathon
sure
shows.
do,
Don't
Barbie.
judge me on
I
that
was
one.
watching some other people playing earlier. It looks like a lot of fun.
You watch what you can.
Okay then, let's play a game. You never know
Though I
what
immediately didn't
interesting
watch the
things
spin-off
we
because I
might
heard it was
overhear.
garbage.
Hey, Barbie. How about a game of shuffleboard?
I'll explain it when he has a chance.
Hey Barbie, how about a game of shuffleboard?
Hey, Barbie. How about a game of shuffleboard?
And we just can never accept it? Or, oh, okay. So we have to talk to the board itself instead of talking to her, okay, because that's...
The board is sentient?
Do we want to play a single game or do we want to join a tournament?
Oh, Jesus, Lord Almighty.
Let's play a single game for now, considering I don't even understand the rules. I've never played shuffleboard in my life.
You know, this is a weird tangent
What is
to go
this
off-
Photoshop-ass text right now? That's not even a proper gradient. What are you doing, mate?
Oh my god! I'm an artist and this hurts me more.
Hold
than
on, they're
my-
explaining how to play. Hang on.
Let's play shuffleboard. Use the left stick to move the aiming mark across the court. When you press the X button, your disc will be shot towards this mark. To shoot your disc, wait until the moving power bar at the side of the screen shows the power you want to use. Then press the X button. Each player takes turns to shoot their 4 discs down the court. The object of the game is to shoot the discs into the scoring zone at the end of the court. When the whole disc lands in one of the 7, 8, or 10-point zones, you score. A disc only scores if all of it's inside the scoring area.
Okay,
Only
so
part of the disc is
I
in the
think
scoring area,
randomly
then you
explained
won't
it
get any
best. It's
points.
curling,
Try again.
except solo.
The
You
first
try to get
person
your
to
piece on the
score
higher
30
score
points
points.
is the
So
winner. Try knocking your
I can't
opponent
help
off
but
the board by
wonder.
aiming your own disc at
now,
theirs.
if I was in charge of this game, you see those gradients on the side of the board there?
Mm-hmm.
Now, they mentioned a power meter, so we're working on Mario Golf rules here. Alright, Barbie and Deathlark, get ready.
Deathlark. Alright.
Barbie and Deathwater.
Aha. That's exactly how that works. That's why those are there. It's to help you measure out your shots. Good on you, guys.
Yeah, they actually does.
Oh, okay. I see how it is, Teresa. We're gonna
Oh,
play like
sweet.
that, huh? Oh, that doesn't count either?
To be fair, I don't even I barely understand the rules of curling, so this would probably be just as much a nightmare.
She's not
This
even
would be much
focused
more
on
fun.
scoring right now. She just wants to get all of my pieces off the board.
This would be more fun to do in real life.
Excellent.
Because you could actually feel the inertia and the weight of the puck and everything like that.
Yeah, because right now it's just a gamble.
I guess a bit of weird tangents as we're doing shuffleboard here. What is with me is a frickin' obsession with anytime there's a cruise episode of anything, there's a frickin'
Excellent.
shuffleboard court.
Because that's just a common thing to do on ships.
I just
It's
feel like-
almost stereotypical. at this
I think
point.
like almost every cruise ship episode I've seen of a cartoon in the 90s had a frickin' shuffleboard with joke.
End of round 1, and nobody has any points.
And go somewhere else.
Nobody, if I'm not allowed to have any points, nobody can.
Here, I'm gonna try and go for the back points this time.
Hey guys, do I sound muffled to you?
You sound fine.
You sound okay to me. Ha! Screw you, Teresa. Put a little too much mustard on that one.
Oh.
Go buy the baking set. Learn how to cook, sweetheart. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. All I know is I've got 14 points and she doesn't know how to shoot properly.
Girl, Teresa, no one wants to hear you talk shit about my plastic. Mm-hmm.
I wonder... how much of a dick do I want to be? The answer is a lot.
Hey, you're good at this.
I could basically use my pucks to block her from getting points in any of the scoring zones here.
You rock.
How many shots do I get again here? You guys remember? Nope, that was too much. Whoops.
You got 20 last time, didn't you?
Why, hello there, Bonnabelle. My lord.
Yeah, we won. That was awesome.
I tried to make cookies in the shape of your face earlier, Sugar, but they came out melty. Like, scary melty.
Fnu, I don't think we need Bunny Rabbi in the dang chat.
I'm sorry to load it.
Oh, wait, I swear, it's LeBeau, not Rabat, because of her marriage to the French dude.
What is it about that voice? Oh, we found a clue.
To move to a different screen, use the directional buttons to highlight the screen you
Oh,
want on the
God.
left. Then
Wait,
press the
run
X
that by
button
me
to go
again?
there.
What did you just say?
When you're done
I
using the
just
crime
said, like, I
computer,
was
just press
laughing
the
at the loading
select
screen.
button
I
to
was
click.
just seeing Teresa behind Barbie, and I was thinking, Titanic? What?
Look.
I guess it's less King of the World. What would it be there, considering they're all dolls?
You know, we were actually joking about that in the apartment a little earlier, because Seneca has been playing a lot of Let's Go Pikachu, and she convinced me to pick up Let's Go Eevee, so that we could just trade the version-exclusive Pokemon to each other. I'm enjoying that game more than I thought I was going to, by the way. I thought it was going to be hot garbage, but I am pleasantly surprised. They have introduced a lot of little things that make the act of playing Pokemon significantly less painful. Which I highly appreciate. But the joke we were making is something that happened in one of her battles, which is, what do you think happens if a Pokemon uses Dig on the SS Anne?
What beautiful furniture.
Titanic.
There's just a Gardevoir on an iceberg reaching out to a drowning Lucario. She's saying, "My heart will go on."
Actually, that's more Meloetta, if anything.
Check out this cabin.
Gardevoir,
It's
don't
really
let
cool.
go. I won't let go, Galade. I'm cold.
I still can't believe
I
they got
won't let
away
go,
with
Galade. I'm pregnant. Galade just drowns himself.
Hold on. We need to stop talking over each other. One at a time, please.
Let's take a look
Okay.
around to make sure we
Noelle
haven't
first.
missed anything.
I was trying to say, I still can't believe to this day they got away with doing a Poseidon Adventure reference in the Pokemon anime back in the 90s.
Does
Like, that just-
everything in here look right
To
to
this
you?
day, it's like one of the weirder episodes I remember seeing.
What are some of the things you think made it less painful? One is the fact that your Pokemon box is always with you. You don't have to go to a PC, not specifically at a center. You always have exactly the Pokemon you're looking for no matter where you are. Yes, it kind of takes the threat out of any given cave or situation like that, but let's be real with each other. Pokemon was never that difficult to begin with.
Unless you have troubles against champions in the
This
earlier
must be
games.
the pool area. We can leave the ship by using the steps
But-
over.
That's
Sup,
what it
Arbok?
is.
How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Go jet skiing.
Cough,
We have
cough,
to go down
DeviantArt.
the steps
Yeah,
inside the ship.
seen. You spend long enough on DeviantArt, you will see your fair share of things that you don't really mean to. It just kind
Yeah.
of happens. You learn about all kinds of fetishes.
I mean, it doesn't
It's
help
even
that I'm on
worse
DeviantArt
when
too, on
you get
DeviantArt as
stuff
well,
you
and I just
talk
know
about
I've
it.
seen a lot of shit.
Okay, if
I'm
one
not sure.
person begins talking, do not talk until they've finished. Let's make it a rule on that one. We will
Sorry,
not try to
was I-
interject or
Someone
anything
sitting
like
over
that.
there in a deck
Sorry,
chair.
was I first or was he first?
No, you
I
were
don't even-
you were first.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just this happens in calls a lot.
Yeah, I know. I know for a fact when Noah
There's
gets
someone
excited, he
sitting over
can
there in a
he
deck
can actually
chair.
have a habit. So, but I'm okay with it. So.
Hi,
I at
I'm
least catch
Barbie.
myself.
Aren't you the
Yeah,
famous actress,
don't worry about it, Bo.
Vivian Steve?
I
Why,
said
yes,
basically
my
like
dear.
it's kind of sad how
I'm
I still
Vivian.
have my DVR
Would you
and I
like
still
my
use it,
autograph?
and I recall the amount
Wow,
of
thanks. But I
random
was
shippings
wondering,
I've seen,
can
and
we
I
ask
think
you a
the
few
strangest
questions about the
ship I've
missing
seen so
artwork?
far was consisting
Oh,
regard
yes,
for.
I know all about that.
What was the other one?
Oh, how exciting. This is just like being interviewed
An
in the old
Electros.
days. Thanks.
I
I've
was
never heard
thinking,
anything
wow.
like
How
that.
long have you been on board?
No, just
Oh, I think
buy a
you're all
floating
summer.
electric.
I just love
Huh?
cruises. The people,
Oh,
the
you meant...
scenery, the
Oh,
luxury
I
of it
completely
all.
forgot about that
To meet
Pokemon.
lots of
Yeah,
new
the
and
eel
interesting
the
people.
5th gen
Like the
eel
ship's
eel
captain.
Pokemon. I
Have
was
you
like,
met him
why?
yet? Have you seen anything suspicious?
Because
Or
Japan.
anyone acting strangely in the
No,
last
this
few
was
weeks?
done by an
Oh,
Australian
poor
artist, I
captain's
think.
been looking so very
I
tired
just looked at
recently.
mine. No,
Maybe it's all this worrying
never
about.
again.
I just want to point out this woman is
Thanks.
animating
I
at
think that
one
about wraps
frame
things up for the moment.
a second.
I'll see you soon. Bye.
Like, look at that. Alone in the Dark, the original one, had smoother animation than this woman. God, those pixels are so chunky. How can something made out of triangles look so bit crushed?
I regret.
Hell, I think even old N64 games had more animation.
I regret making fun of triangular boobs, aka Laura Croft.
Oh, God.
I actually regret that now. Because this game
Figures you
just takes
mentioned
that
Lara
lesson.
Croft. It figures you mentioned Lara Croft, and the first thing I remember that I saw recently was one of the freaking codes you get earned in one of the Tomb Raider.
Somebody brought up something a little earlier here. No, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that green
What
cushion
beautiful
does anything.
furniture.
And scanning it doesn't do anything. There's no way to interact with it, so unfortunately, it looks like this room is a dead end for now.
Let's take a look around to make sure we haven't missed
What do you think I'm doing, Barbie? I'm moving places, I'm going places. I'm checking every place multiple times.
You
God,
know,
she's
I
so
know it's a weird thing
pushy.
to bring up looking at this. Is it just me or does she look way tanner than usual?
To move
I
to
mean,
a
when you're
different screen,
when you're literally
use the directional
plastic,
buttons to
getting a
highlight the
spray
screen you
tan is
want
a
on
bit
the
more
left.
of a.
Then press the X button to go there.
It's less of a hard
When you-
prospect.
Press the X button now to check
Would
out
that-
the
would that mean
fingerprint
she'd be
database.
melting?
Press the X. Press the X.
Also, I
I'd
want to
rather
point
not
out,
have that.
as you're navigating the menu, Barbie will explain every single thing you highlight.
Press the X button now. Press the. Press the. Press the. Press the. Press the.
I'm
Press the.
sorry to say
press
this,
the
but
X
it would be
button
funny
here
to
to
hear
look at the
Vector's
map
voice just
screen.
coming out of nowhere going, press the X button to slide in.
I'm not doing that voice because I might actually get yelled at by
Do
everyone
it.
else in the
But
house.
New will love you, I think.
Press the X button to slide in. Is that what Vector sounds like? I know he's
No.
like this super hard New Yorker, except
No,
he
it'd be more
sounds
like,
like he's been chain
the
smoking
circle
for the
button to
past 40
slide.
years.
It's more so a combination of both your voices, like, press the X button to slide it! I can't do it loudly because my stepdad is sleeping. Hold on. Aha! Here's a key! Press the
X button to slide in! It actually kills my voice to do. Ow! I'm not doing that again tonight.
I'm trying
They
to be
really
quiet.
think girls were this stupid in the early 2000s? No, they were just trying to... It's a misguided thing, because you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm gonna be real. What? I acknowledge that I am not the target audience for this game. Let's be straight up about this. Or, who knows, in this day and age, maybe I am. There are some people who purposely make their games kind of a pain in the ass, specifically because they're trying to bait people into streaming or making videos out of it.
Not to mention, like, it's kind
Yeah.
of... I will be honest as well, but I feel bad for, like, any girl that had this game. Because it's just so...
We all had that one game growing up. For me, it was Tom and Jerry on the Super Nintendo. That one game that was you loved anyway, despite the fact that it was produced pretty poorly.
There's a desk over there. Let's take a closer
I'm trying to
look.
think. I can't think of a game like that in my game.
Same. Like, I don't think I've played a game that was like.
It looks like
Oh,
the
wait.
bed
Really
was
liked
Hang on a
it, but it was
minute.
terrible.
Hang on a minute. Hold up. I think I might have figured something out here. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
The reality is, to
This
explain this sort of
projector is
thing,
great. Miss Steed must love watching
I think it's
all
more
her
a case
old movies
of
on this.
a lot of the games you would see like this on the PS1 were
This
edutainment
projector
games
is
originally,
great. Miss Steed must love watching all her old
or were meant to be
movies on
PC
this.
titles, and they just ported them over here.
But they already had like games like.
Ryza, I'm going
To
to
move
shoot
to a
you.
different screen.
I had a game that was
Look,
like Odin's.
a movie
Sphere. It
reel.
was probably one of
Wow,
the
this looks
productions
pretty old.
ever.
I wonder what the movie is. You're absolutely right, Barb.
Up yours too, Noel.
I'm gonna kick his ass after this stream.
Roasted with love.
I just realized I had the mic turned off. This is a lot of bouncing back and forth, talking about like listening to them and listening to this and up and down and left and right.
It could be a bit much to deal with.
This is why This is what I'm used to in
pictures of
multitasking when I deal with
famous
cold.
movies.
The most you missed was me actually kind of getting a little angry, jokingly at Ryza.
These look like pictures
Yep,
of
I
famous
think my mic
movie
is literally
stars.
being too muffled. Hold on.
Huh. I guess the actress likes the radio as well as the movies. Let's check out this cupboard.
I feared as much, Ryza.
Nothing
All right.
here.
Do I sound clearer to you guys right now?
You sound fine to me.
A little bit, yeah. So we found a movie reel, and we also found a projector. But we can't put the movie reel in the projector to see what's on it. Well, I guess then I'm just gonna go snooping around in her bedroom, see what I find there. Let's see what's
Oh,
in this
crap.
dresser drawer.
Oh, come on,
Socks.
Canoe.
Scandalous.
Barbie, personal space invader.
She actually has her own YouTube channel now that I think about it. And she
What?
actually talks about depression or periodism, whichever.
The
We
hell?
gotta check this out for clues.
What do we got on the vanity here? So you like movies, Old school radio.
Ooh, I can hear my own voice and I'm cringing.
Wow,
I
look
should
at these
replace this
beautiful
headset.
pearls. They're
So we
fabulous.
found pearls, we found a movie reel, and both of these count as clues. I wonder who's responsible for the thefts.
I guess these glasses must belong to Miss
Yeah,
Steed.
guys, I'm going
Maybe
to
she
I'm going
wears
to
them for
exchange this
reading.
headset tomorrow. There's no way in hell I'm talking with this on me.
What a
I sound
beautiful
worse than
plant.
Barbie.
It really looks good in here. What a beautiful plant. It really
This
looks
headset
good
is just
in
making
here.
me
Why
nauseous
was
right
the
now.
plant worth examining? Hang on a minute. There's gotta be more to this. I refuse to believe. Maybe I'm supposed to dust the plant for fingerprints or something? That just seems like such a weird detail. I know it's a nice plant, but why? This isn't relevant to the mystery.
It might have something in the dirt.
Let's see if there's anything in the cupboard. Nothing here.
You might want to turn down the stream a bit on your end,
key.
Luigi. I can hear a
I
bit of an
wonder
echo.
what this opens.
I think I'm hearing an echo coming from your mic.
Wow, look at these beautiful pearls. They're fabulous.
Okay, so we found 2 keys now. We found 2 completely separate keys. We have no idea where either of them go. Let me go to my inventory here and see what if I can find.
This looks like the key to one of the cabins on the ship. Cell phone scanner.
I don't know why,
A
but in a more
key.
competent game, I
I
kind of
wonder
imagine you're
who
just like pulling up the
dropped
Resident
this.
Evil inventory for this.
infrared a compact and brush.
This is killing me.
This cool-
And she
this looks-
feels the need to say everything. Why? I know what it is. I can tell by the icon you conveniently provided for me. Guys, I'm starting to believe that the people who made this didn't understand the fundamentals of game design.
Or they literally thought little girls
What
were
makes you
stupid
think
as
that?
hell.
I know that's a bit of a controversial opinion here. We were all riding high. The game was going really good right now, but I'm drawing a line in the sand right now. I'm starting to believe maybe it's not as amazing as we think it is.
I want to go in a corner and pretend this game does not exist right now.
I'm trying to, going back to what you said earlier, I'm trying to think what would actually be considered a bad game I used to as a kid.
They paid to put voice acting in this game and they're going to use it.
I bet the voice actor wasn't paying too. Oh, I'm sorry, they put me up for this. They got some cold hard cash, but I had to pretend every little girl was stupid.
Oh no.
Many movie tie-in games for my GameCube, sadly. Wait. Oh, I'm trying to remember now, because I know there was a Chronicles of Narnia game for the GameCube.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
me?
I own
What
that on
else
PS2.
was there? Okay,
recommend-
the one I can actually recommend to people, the Haunted Mansion was
Look at all these
legitimately
doors.
kind of decent.
Do you think any of them
I'd
are
need to
open?
play it again to make sure it's as good as I remember, but
Wait, are we speaking of like decent games, or are we speaking of bad games right now?
decent
Bad
games.
game.
Or, well, no.
Decent, bad,
I'm just
whatever.
thinking about games in general that were movie tie-in games that were on the
This cabin looks
that were on the
empty.
GameCube that everybody remembers. And no mentioning Charlie Angels. That's cheating. Everybody knows that one at this point.
Okay, a decent.
That's
game.
well-trodden ground.
Sonic Riders.
Not really a
That's
movie
not a-
tie-in game, but
Oh, movie time
Oh.
game.
Was there? I don't think there was ever a Golden Compass game.
what did you walk into, Quest? I have no idea anymore at this point.
Welcome
It's
to
the
hell,
best game
Quest.
ever. It's
Welcome to
Barbie
hell.
Detective. Watch us slowly walk around
It
in
doesn't look
exactly
like anyone
4
uses this
directions
cabin.
to try and find the one thing we can interact with on this godforsaken ship right now.
You walked into. I nearly said Teen Titans. I was gonna say you walked into Totally Spies, but without the action.
Oh God, it's fucking
It's
St.
just three-
Patrick's Day.
It's just 3 dudes, literally.
Sorry for the swear there. I kind of slipped.
It's fine.
Honey, I swear a lot. It's like if the new got bothered.
I know, but I
Hey,
try to keep
hey,
it.
you watch your mouth. This is a fucking family-friendly stream up in here.
This is a
This is
clean
a
Christian
Christian
server,
stream.
you fucking peasant.
I am full of Christ's love.
I'm dead.
I knew that would get
dead.
a reaction.
All right.
That's
Well, I
actually
know where
nice.
this cabin key goes. We did already find the locked cabin, so that is right here.
Come on, let's look inside. the
Yeah, there we go. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Good music and meh gameplay. Probably good music because it was actually taken from the movie,
Is
maybe.
that something on
Or at least
there?
based on the music
I hate-
from it.
Okay, does my voice sound
Wow,
any
we found a
clearer now?
compass.
What's up?
Yeah, what's there?
You have succeeded in your attempts to confuse me.
You
Good.
sound much clearer now, dude.
Look at this book.
Take a look
I wonder
in
if
a
there's
book.
fingerprints
You'll
on it.
find it's pure imagination.
Oh great, he's gone to
Look
Snape.
at this book. I wonder if there's any fingerprints on
Mr.
it.
Potter.
No, no, you
Ron-
will not. You will
Ronald
not do this. to me.
Weasley. It's
No.
Leviosa.
Oh, fuck me sideways with a
See if
spoon.
there's anything in the cupboard.
You had to go there. I'm
Another
actually
where?
tingling now because I actually want to quote. I want to quote. I'm gonna keep quoting now, thanks. But Ronald, what if I can't get it up? Oh goodness, Ronald. Oh.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, Akio bomb.
Hang on a minute. We got a compass? Where's
Where the hell
this
do we get a
compass?
compass?
We found it in the room that we unlocked with the key. But wait, why can't I...
Compass.
Oh, that's how we change things. All right. Well, I haven't been
I
using
think
my
tech-
phone at all. We can just leave that in the bag, I
we
think.
has too much.
Self, a key. Infrared lips.
Can you just
This
imagine if that
cool
phone was an
lipstick
iPhone right now, though?
I
can already
give
tell
up.
Look at this, I don't
Later.
think this game's very long.
This is what we... Okay, Quez. So let me give you the backstory. Because we've
He
passed
already left
500
us.
followers, my producer gave me this. The Box of Eternal Torment. Every time we pass a subscriber goal, and we hold it for 2 weeks, I am going to draw one of the challenges from this box. And the one that I drew for tonight was Detective Barbie, the Mystery Cruise. I have no idea what else is in here, only that it's going to be horrible. But, here's the thing, if I reach the bottom of that box, apparently, all of my greatest wishes shall be granted.
Yeah, because the box will be empty.
Yeah, let's just be happy that you didn't draw anything weirder.
The producer likes you, right? The producer likes money. Let's put it that way. I don't even know. He just showed up one day and said, yeah, I'm going to help you run this business. I'm going to help you turn it into something profitable. I see potential in you.
It's Rowan Mithril's producer.
I think. Can you just imagine what the producer is saying right now if he were to be watching, or he or she is watching, and be like, "I made a big mistake."
I don't know. We already got 1 subscriber alert tonight, so.
1 subscriber for every Barbie tier, everyone.
I swear to God, if that box is full of Barbie games, I'm done.
Now, who needs a compass? Who have we talked to that needed something like this?
Maybe the captain.
He's not a time-traveling masochist, is he? No, I'm pretty sure he's very much the... I wouldn't even call it sadistic. He just...
And that'd be sadists, not masochists.
You standing exactly there.
Anyway, to bring up
I'm
like
Barbie.
bad games
We're
that you play as a
investigating
kid,
the theft of the missing art
I have
lips.
probably a
Nice
decently
to meet
weirder
you,
tale.
Barbie. I'm Rosie, the ship's cabin steward.
Mainly,
Well,
this
this
involves
is the
game
summer I
rentals
am.
in this case.
Oh, so
I
what
remember
happens
for
at the end of the summer?
For some reason, as a kid, I
I'm in
really
college
wanted
to
to rent
study
Superman
journalism.
64.
I want to be a famous writer
What
someday.
is wrong with you?
This job is just the
To the point where they had to put me on a waiting list for the game at our local Blockbuster.
Wow, a writer.
Oh, jeez,
I'm
Quez.
sure the thief will be a
You have a
great
good, you have a good
story
night,
writer.
man. Hope to see you a little later
Do you have
after
any theories
dinner or
about who
whatever,
the
if you
thief is?
decide to come back.
I've thought about it a lot, and I
Enjoy
think
it,
that
man.
someone on board the ship is
Sorry,
behind
continue.
the theft, but can't figure out
Anyway,
who.
I think it
There
took
are so many
a good month or so
suspects.
before they finally got the game
Have
into
you
where no one
seen
else was
anyone
renting
acting
it
strangely?
for me to get it.
Anything that might
Yeah,
help
you
us
can
with
pretty
our
much guess my
investigation?
surprise when that game came in the
Well,
mail.
the captain has been looking worried
Well then.
recently, but
Ugh.
that could just be because of all the thefts.
I'll never get what
Thanks
young
for
me
your
was
help,
thinking
Rosie.
then.
We'd
I think
better
I just
get
remember
on with
what
our
game I actually played
investigation
that
See
was
you
actually
later.
decent on the PS1 that I'm gonna be made fun of because that
Mine
was
wasn't deep. It was just straight up bad when I mentioned it.
I actually enjoyed playing the Little Mermaid as a kid.
Okay, which Little Mermaid game?
This
Because
room
both
is
the
full.
Game Boy and NES ones
Must
were
belong to the
were
ship's
legitimately
entertainer.
good.
The PS1 game actually, I actually enjoyed playing it. It was
Oh, poor cat
Adventure.
Let's
Susie.
check out the desk.
adventure platformish. You literally had to swim as Ariel, and you had to like when you had to go face the boss, you actually had to like use her tail to smack like red potion bottles to hit Ursula, so her health would be depleted to 0.
Sorry, you mentioned the Little Mermaid, and I've been watching Clubbin' Baby Seals, another streamer here on Twitch, play a lot of Kingdom Hearts lately. So I just
Oh,
had a
no.
Nom flashback to Atlantis in those games.
I hate that friggin' world.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts just
I
gives you
wonder
mixed
if
feelings
Mr.
about
Jones
that.
can play the guitar
Ariel just
as
somehow ends
well
up
as he
making the
plays the
game look
piano.
really... It's actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. But
A
like the
globe?
final boss is
I don't
actually
think
when
this
it's
will help
when
with
it
our
where it transcends
investigation.
transcends. Is that the word? Transcends. I never said transsexual.
Huh, this looks like a music
Where it
book.
transcends
Julian must use
transitions. There
this
we
for
go.
rehearsing his
Transitions to
songs.
Ariel's daughter in the second movie, and she has to legit throw ice balls at Ursula's
globe?
sister
I
Morgana.
don't think this will help
Guys,
with our investigation.
It's a globe
What?
made of gold.
Deal it.
It's fool's gold.
It's the Golden Emmy Awards, everyone.
I don't know why they're even making that reference. That's a movies award. He's a musician.
What if his song featured in a movie?
No way! The voice of Barbie is Kath Soucie in this, aka
I
Lola
feel-
Bunny from Space Jam.
Really?
Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
I feel so bad that she's had some of her
The
voice roles
island
lately, though.
Discovery has lots of passengers. Look at all these
Like, he
cabin
mentions
doors.
that last one, and that one just hurts.
What?
I'm just sitting there rethinking about my life right now.
Because, god dang it, anything recent Tom and Jerry's just been awful.
Has it? I haven't
They
watched
made a
anything
Charlie
related
the
to it.
Chocolate
I know a lot of old cartoons, like Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo. They're kind of relegated to direct-to-home movie kind of things these days.
Oh yeah.
Let me put it this way. The difference between the two is, at least with Scooby-Doo, you can get a half-decent film most of the time with what they do. To the point where the recent one coming up is
To
literally
move
going
a
to finally
different
do
screen,
something good.
Use the directional buttons to highlight the screen you want on the left.
I guess a bit of
It's
spoilers
a bucket
here.
for making
Since
sandcastles.
you mentioned
The next
All we
Scooby-Doo
need
movie I
now
looked
is some
up,
sand.
they're finally going to end the
There's
13
no
Ghosts of
fooling you,
Scooby-Doo with it.
Barbie. With this bucket, you could make
Yeah.
some really
Give it a
pretty
proper
sandcastles.
ending.
I bet one of the local beaches would be a good
No,
place
that'd
to
be
use
good.
this.
Which I just find funny considering.
What? Okay. Alright. Hang on a minute. The pearl necklace, I could accept. The movie reel, I could accept. Maybe these have something to do with what's going on here. Listen to the description of this bucket one more time, just in case you didn't catch that.
Alright, hold on. I'll mute
Let me
myself.
turn the volume
It's
up.
a bucket for making sandcastles. All we need now is some sand. There's no fooling you, Barbie. With this bucket, you could make some really pretty sandcastles. I bet one of the local beaches would be a good place to use this.
This has nothing to do with the mystery. She's just picking up random things that she likes and calling them clues.
Are you bloody kidding me?
It's just, oh,
Are
I
you
can make
actually
sandcastles
kidding?
with this. I don't know how this is gonna help me catch the thief, but I'm gonna take it with me anyway.
This is someone playing detective at this point.
Clearly the criminal buried it under a foot of the sand.
I do find that a bit insulting considering I like detective games usually.
My brain is just... I'm losing IQ. What?
Hey, you asked to come on for this one.
Yes, I did, because I knew I was going to make fun of the entire game, but
I
this
can
is
just
just
imagine
making
the
my
captain
IQ just...
standing here steering the
Where's
ship with
Detective
this
Pikachu
wheel.
when you need it?
Off making a horrifying
Wow,
looking
check
movie.
out all these buttons.
Oh, I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Wow, check out all
Actually,
these
I don't think it's that
buttons.
bad. Except for Charizard, he looks ugly.
There are some malls that look
Why is he
okay, but
fuzzy?
God,
Why is Charizard the dragon furry? That's all I
have
want to
no
know.
clue.
That's the only thing I want to know. And I find it ironic that of all the things in that trailer, Mr. Mime looks the best. One of the
That thing's fucking
creepiest Pokemon.
that thing is the stuff of nightmares in that trailer.
What?
That thing,
He looks
thing makes
he
me-
looks actually kind of decent. I think it's because he still looks kind of cartoony.
In my
Hey,
case,
there's
it's just the
Rosie.
case of
That's
Mr.
the
Mime's always been
contour
creepy
again.
to me.
But why is he quiet, first of all? Because
He's a mime.
To
No,
move
like
to
in
a
the
different
anime,
screen,
he actually
use the
he
directional
actually
buttons
his
to
name and
highlight the
talks.
screen you want on
It
the
made no
left.
sense.
I think they're trying to
Then
play off
press
the
the
pun,
X button
Lugia.
to go there.
Oh well.
When you're
The
done
second
using the
thing
crime
is
computer,
you can
just
shove
press
it.
the select button to quit.
Okay, admittedly that joke was
Hey,
fun.
isn't
That
this
actually
shell
made me laugh. I
pretty?
was like,
I
Mr.
love
Mime, you are my
collecting
sassy
shells when
bitch.
I'm on a
I
beach.
love
If
you.
only because of the reaction
too, Barbie.
afterwards.
These shells
Also,
can be found on tropical
Deadpool as
beaches.
Pikachu.
It looks like someone on board this ship has been spending a
I
I
lot
hate to
of
make a
time
bad
on the beach.
comparison here, though. Did anyone else get Ted vibes from that trailer?
Little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little, yeah, same. Just
That's
haven't
already
watched the movie Ted,
immediately
but just
spawning
before.
red flags for me.
As long
Though
as
that's
Pikachu-
probably due more to the fact that I
Hello
hate
again, Rosie.
Ted.
As
Every
long
time
as
we see
Pikachu
you,
does not end
you're
up, as long
busy.
as I don't see Pikachu just end
Yeah,
up
there's
landing
always
on someone's
something to be
breast,
done on board
I'm
ship.
okay with it then.
Do you enjoy your
I wouldn't
work?
put it past him considering the
love
shove
it.
it joke.
Miss Steve, the actress, is always asking me to run her
Don't
errands.
jinx it.
Sometimes I wonder if
Little
she's
children on the
just trying to
street,
keep me
little
out of
clean
the way.
Christians.
Well, it
Dude,
sounds
I don't
like
think
you
AFU
lead a really busy
streams have
life.
ever been
We'd
clean.
love to stop and talk some more, but
Simple
we ought to get on
and
with our
clean.
investigation.
See, okay, Ryza brings up an interesting point. You hope it keeps family-friendly things.
See.
Drawman pointed out something very interesting to me. There's this subtle air of cynicism about the whole movie. Like, the main human character, he tried his best to become a Pokemon trainer, but he couldn't. Jigglypuff is desperately trying to get tips in this nightclub. Mr. Mime is telling people to shove it. There's just this twinge of darkness to everything that's going on right now. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I mean,
The best thing they can do is play it all entirely straight. Just make this hard-boiled detective story that just happens to have Pokemon in it. Because that's the joke. If you try and treat it as seriously as possible, it'll just make it funnier.
I
but-
find it funny you mentioned. I consider we had the Happy Timers recently.
I mean, I hate to say it for new, but as a hardcore Pokemon fan, along with the fact that I literally draw, the fact that I actually make my stories or my comic in development dark, involving Pokemon, I'm thinking this is not really too surprising. It's just comical. But yes, it is comical. The more serious it is, because honestly, it's just sad how I feel actually really bad for that Jigglypuff now you mention it.
Then again, Pokemon had a dark side to it most of the time. Like the time
Yeah.
Darkrai killed a little girl. I forgot about that.
Wait, Darkrai killed what?
It was in one of the movies, if I recall correctly.
The Pokemon Generations one?
I think so? Wait a
Okay,
second,
so
we
should
could
I-
leave the ship? We didn't have to be wandering in circles here? Oh my goodness, there's an overworld in this game.
Oh
From
god,
here,
therext an
you can
overworld.
decide where you want to
Belts
go
are connected.
next.
Oh, so this is where our other two mini-games are.
3 islands,
So,
or you can go
now
on
we
a
can play jet ski race, or we can play
Use
air
the
racer
directional
chase.
buttons to highlight the
Or should we
area,
just go to
Either
one of
one
the
of those
islands
sound-
here?
then press the X button.
Admittedly, either one of those sounds more fun than just wandering around at this point.
I
They don't even have
don't-
names! It's just Island 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, let's call them the
I just love
let's call them
sandy
the or
beaches, don't
not the
you?
Orange Islands. The islands from Pokemon Movie 2. We got Zapdos,
I don't
Articuno,
even
and
remember
Moltres.
this ball.
That's the name of the islands. There we go.
Just these indiscriminate land masses in the
What a
middle of
beautiful
nowhere.
beach.
Alright.
Hey, shouldn't we, like, classify these so they can be represented topographically and nobody, like, sails into these? Nah, it's fine.
Remember the bridge girl in Gen 5?
Hello again, Captain. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you
I mean, I'll
on
be
board
honest,
ship?
I have more hope for the freaking
Oh,
Detective
hello,
Pikachu
Barbie.
movie than the Monster
Right
Hunter
now,
movie
the
right
anchor
now.
is down and the engines are
Oh
off,
my
so she's not going
God.
anywhere.
I just
I
read
felt like
what people
checking the
said in the
islands
chat.
myself
I'm
this
literally
time.
I'm literally thinking,
Isn't
how did I
this
not
beach
forget about
beautiful?
that?
Yes, it is. But I came here to check out the view of the island Discovery.
To be fair,
Doesn't she look
does anyone
magnificent
remember
out
the
there
little girl
in
from
such
the Haunted
clear
Mansion in
blue
Pokemon
water?
Platinum Pearl Diamond?
Yes, she
I
is
never
beautiful,
played this one, so I
Captain.
wouldn't know.
I guess
Oh.
she'll be sad to
So
leave
basically,
her.
the area where you find Rotom, apparently that area, apparently that, I don't know what happened to that house, but apparently it's just plain haunted. And I'm constantly thinking, bitch, who died in there? What happened? Why is there bullshit going on in this game? Now,
Teresa, I agree. That's
It's
exactly
the
how I
Rise of-
feel right now. She's just over
The
here
new
doing the
Rise-
robot.
Apparently, Ryza wants to join us.
Darkrai killed someone in the DS games. Or I think it was in Black and White.
No,
It would be
like
easy
I
to
think
dig a
it's
hiding
I think
spot in
it's
this
in
soft
fifth
sand.
gen because in the fourth game I only remember that Dark we put a little kid to sleep and you had to wake him up with Creselia's feather.
The new.
What?
Apparently Ryzen wants to join.
Well, that's going to bring us up to our max capacity here. But I swear that if this is just you want to say one thing and then leave. Because we're already going off on a million freaking tangents here.
Well, we pretty much have to in order to not go insane.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of this is probably really well. Actually, no, I'm actually enjoying myself right now.
Never mind, okay.
The only noise is the seabirds.
I think that's the shortest time anybody's held the co-host role.
Well, it's probably because he was just coming out here to say something silly and then just leave. You probably caught him in the act for once.
Creselia event, another mystery event, aka another mystery event.
Do you-
Stayed asleep. Oh no, this was
Wait, there's
this
another
was not a
game
mystery
here?
event. This one is a bit different.
How many mini-games
Oh.
are hiding in this?
For heaven's sake, Ryza.
Hey,
I
look!
ship Ryza and
There's
Noel.
some colored bottles at
I
the
think
bottom
Ryza
of the
might
pool.
be,
Let's see how many
be a
we
bit
can
of a bad
collect.
mood.
Someone's left some fishing nets here. We could use them to collect the colored bottles from the water. I wonder if there's anything in those bottles, like a message or a secret treasure map. You need to catch
Okay,
as many bottles
what's the
as you
over-under
can.
on us actually
Watch out for
finding
the
a secret
colorful
treasure
spiky
map in one of
fish.
these bottles
They'll
here?
ruin your net. This game is a
So I
race
think I get
against
the
the
idea
clock.
behind this.
So
Try to
catch
catch
as
the
many
bottles, but
bottles-
not the fish.
Yeah, got one. We
I'm
got
sorry, I should not
one.
be laughing at this.
We're really good
Oh.
at this. Cool.
That's why,
Another
okay.
bottle.
We have 110 seconds
Cool.
of this
Another
nonsense.
bottle.
I'm pretty sure I coded something
We
better
got
looking than this in
one.
high school.
Yeah, got one.
Ryza, I never made anything by anything, dude.
We
Ryza,
got
I honestly
one.
mind. Well, I still
Cool.
remember the
Another
games though.
bottle.
Platinum, Pearl, Diamond.
Yeah, got one.
Wait, one more time?
You rock.
Sorry.
We got one.
Sorry, I am literally trying to beat
Cool.
Teresa in bottle
Another
collecting right
bottle.
now.
It's okay. Do your best, senpai.
Cool. Another bottle.
I am nobody's
Cool.
senpai, let's be
Another
real here.
bottle.
Bet you're older than me, so
Another
technically you
bottle.
still are my superior.
Cool. Another bottle.
Not even in school.
Why? It doesn't matter whether you're not in school or not.
Cool.
It's
Another
still like
bottle.
it still applies outside school.
We're really good at this.
Fight me.
Is Teresa just gonna sit there waiting for bottles to just float into her net?
Cool. Another
She's
bottle.
she's tied with me and she hasn't even been trying.
Is this hard mode?
Cool.
Yes,
Another
yes, it is
bottle.
hard mode. You know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna deny her points.
I want to just.
Uh-oh, don't forget to avoid the spiky fish.
The game's just handing it to her.
Another bottle.
I can't do anything. What is this rubber banding nonsense right now?
Cool.
It's just a
Another
set
bottle.
spawn point.
What the? I'm
For
seeing this. I'm
bottles.
just like, what the hell?
Same. It's.
Well,
basically
guess
just
what?
a
I
set
still
spawn
won.
point.
Uh-oh, we've run out of
It's
time.
like because the computer's being
Good
stupid.
job, player one. You
Oh my
won.
god. Anyway,
Hey,
I might as well
what's
answer
this in one of the
questions,
bottles?
the stuff
It
that's going
looks
on
like
in the
a
chat.
map and an
Like,
old
it looks
key.
like my
We
inner
need to
Pokemon
put this
fan
in the
is
gadget
screaming.
bag.
I hate to ask. Do you think he's being serious about being angry here?
I do believe so.
I mean, I wasn't trying to.
Ryza, you're still welcome to come into the call if you want, dude.
Yeah, we weren't.
I
trying
was
to
just
be
making
rude.
fun.
And I'm honestly actually I'm actually interested because it's not every day.
Yeah, he's
key.
legitimately mad.
Treasure map and key.
We legitimately found a treasure
key
map.
looks old. It
Yeah, I
Okay.
hate to.
Okay.
I don't like making people like this.
Oh. I mean,
Alright,
there's
so-
Pokemon Tower,
From the pink
Celestial
rock,
Tower.
go 2 steps north,
um,
then 4 steps
oh,
I
Mount
was
east,
gonna make
Higher,
it
and
definitely.
finally 2 steps south. From the pink rock, go 2 steps north, then 4 steps east, and finally 2 steps south. The only noise is the seabirds.
Ryza, do you want to switch places with me?
From the pink rock, go 2 steps north, then 4 steps east, and finally 2 steps south.
I see.
Wait, so this treasure map is 2 steps north, 4 steps east, and then 2 steps south. So 4 steps east.
What the heck kind of Sly Cooper treasure map is this?
It's
This spade might come in handy.
multiple blood vessels burst in my brain.
A key.
What the hell was that voice?
That's
Compact
Bentley.
And brush. Compact.
Oh
spade.
no!
actual fuck?
This spade is
I'm not
small
going
enough to
full
fit
on
into the
Bentley on
gadget
this shit.
bag.
That'll kill my
It's
voice
great
too.
for digging in sand.
All right. How convenient that we just happened to have a depression in our gadget case here that allowed us to fit an entire compact spade. Like
I'm
zoink
starting
scoop.
I'm seriously starting to think she might actually be the culprit if she had all this shit planned ahead of time.
Like zoink Sly.
It would be easy to dig
We
a
gotta
hiding
steal
spot in
all
this
of the
soft
money from the bank, dude.
Bentley, you sound really weird to me.
I can hear myself in the background of somebody's computer.
There doesn't seem
That's
to
not
be
mine. I have
anything
you
buried
fully
here.
muted, dude.
Let's try
I'm
another
trying
spot.
to make sure I can hear the stream so I can follow.
Did I actually find something there? I don't believe so.
Oh
No.
god, the digging animation.
It's got to be somewhere in here. And I've got to listen to her say something because the game's not going to have any kind of elaborate animation telling me I found something.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can sit back so the mic does not pick it up. Oh my god, Pillow, don't do this to me.
There doesn't seem to be anything big. There does.
Don't do this to me right now, little bitch. Oh, thank you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this is what I've been reduced to right now, is trying to figure out where this thing is hidden. So, 2 steps north, that's 4 steps east, and then 2 steps south. So, theoretically, this should work where I'm digging right now, but all I get from her is, huh.
There doesn't seem to be anything buried here. Let's try another spot.
Let's try another spot. This is the pink rock, right? I'm not seeing things? The pink rock. Let me read those instructions one more time, just to make sure I'm doing this correctly.
Mm-hmm.
From the pink rock, go 2 steps north, then 4 steps east, and finally 2 steps south. It would be easy to dig a hiding spot in this soft sand.
I mean, Ryza, I think they did actually develop a. I think they developed something similar to Pokemon Ami before on the,
From the pink rock,
back
go
when the
2
DS
steps
was still
north,
in
then 4
development.
steps east, and finally 2 steps south.
I swear, if it wasn't for these people and walls, I would be loud as fuck right now.
I haven't said anything right, so that's why.
Ryza, I was the one talking. Well, I basically said they actually did make a simulator like that, I think, on the DS when it was still being developed.
If it weren't for stream lag, I'd help you out here.
Like I recall seeing that in a magazine as a kid. It was because it was a DS. It was because it was the DS that was being developed, not a Pokemon, not a legit Pokemon game. So I couldn't tell what they were doing technically. Banu, you muted yourself.
Sorry, there's no game facts for this. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong with this treasure, so I gotta go to YouTube.
Worst case scenario, I might have to look to see if they have their stream up for this.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
What? What did you do?
No, I just feel sorry for you because like you can't find the shit on game facts. And I'm like, oh, shit.
The first thing that comes up is Lucagen's playthrough.
Oh come on.
Of course. Hang on, how long does it take her to get to the beach? Where is this? Episode 2, she's still on the ship. I think it's a while before. Okay, here we go. The episode is literally called Dig Dug. They play the bottle minigame, and then they get to the beach.
This is when you need a diglet.
Wait, hang on a minute. What? What?
Huh?
Oh god, I can't see what happened when things catch up.
No, I know what's about to go down. Okay, so, guys, what direction is east? Is it to the left, or is it to the right?
It's to the right.
Yeah, it's to the right.
Really? You think it's to the right? Truly? Well and truly? It's to the right?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, did they seriously get the directions mixed up?
Huh.
Unless they're getting from Barbie's perspective.
That's the only thing I could think of is to think of her right instead of our right.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise, that makes no sense to get that confusing, because that's kind of very wrong.
This looks like where it was in the only video I'm finding on YouTube. But it still doesn't seem like I'm finding this thing.
Could be a case where you're not supposed to find it yet.
Huh.
Maybe, I don't know. But then again, if it's an adventure game where you're...
Why would it be that
Wait, move a
scripted?
bit closer to the pink object.
What's up?
Try moving closer to a pink object, like...
That's what I'm doing. I'm spot moving around. Just trying to find the one magic pixel they're expecting me to stand on to dig up this freaking treasure.
Huh. There doesn't seem to...
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Huh.
World. Trying to read exactly where they were standing here.
Let me see. If I
Okay, so
was
from the
trying to hide
bottom of the
something here,
rock.
where would I bury it?
Maybe I'm too far? Let's try here. No?
Huh.
Come on. That looks like it's right.
They wouldn't make this RNG, would they?
Huh.
1,
If this is
2,
RNG, I will
1,
pee
2,
myself.
3, 4, 1, 2. You've got to be kidding me right now. Wait, I think this is what Seneca was telling me about. We were trying so hard to get past quote-unquote the beach. And this might be it. We couldn't find the treasure either. Mostly because we expected it to be in the complete opposite direction. Because east is to the right, not the left. I think they also switched north and south. If they did, I don't think it matters.
This is the saddest moment in our entire existence right now.
No, we're doing this. We're doing this. I'm getting to the bottom of this chest. I want that. I want my one wish. I'm not giving up on this. We're all going through this together, ladies and gentlemen. You're here with me, soldiers fighting on the front lines of Barbie detective crews.
Even Detective Conan could figure this out faster than her. At least he's an actual freaking detective.
What is thy wish?
Oh, no.
To never have to worry about a money problem ever again.
Same.
If he says what I think he's gonna say. I already fell for this trick once. I fell for it twice.
Ryza, I wish that you become a plushie, so I can use you as a body pillow or something.
Please don't. I think I draw the line at statements like, because one, where did that come from?
At least I stay safe for work on stream.
Well, it's innocent.
No true love. I mean, that'll come with it once I'm in a stable enough place in life to be like, hey, I've got a house of my own.
Money can't buy true love, dude.
Well, I mean, it's just the idea of making myself presentable enough for somebody to go, oh, hey, you're living a decent life. You might be a person worth sticking around.
Not to mention someone who's able to be supportive as well, not and
Or am I barking up the wrong tree on that one? Is it just I'm supposed to be looking for somebody that'll love me regardless?
You know, I'm just looking at the stream and I'm thinking, Fnu.
If only Colt was here right now. Just because of what Barbie's saying over and over again every time we fail. Huh. 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 Huh.
Oh no.
Something tells me that he'd be screaming by the end of this.
Totally spies everyone without the action.
And that's the third time we've used that joke.
Yep.
Could be worse if he married Kate and Ashley.
Ugh. You had to go there.
Okay.
Let me see. If I was trying
Okay.
to hide something here, where would I bury
I
it?
think I see what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, so there's a seashell on the beach. What I need to do is I need to line myself up with this seashell in such a way that Barbie's arm is kind of overlapping with it. It's what I'm seeing in this video. I'm facing south, and now I'm digging. This is the exact spot. I have the map equipped! What do you want from me?
Are you missing
I'm
something? perhaps?
The only thing I can think of is you haven't triggered a certain flag yet.
Or you have to try and talk to Terra Semi over there.
Maybe.
Like that might trigger it for it to spawn.
Oh, controller, come back here.
Have you found
Then
anything
again,
interesting,
I
Barbie?
should probably expect a game like this freaking linear as hell.
Okay. It must be pixel perfect. Which is weird because I'm not entirely sure how to count the steps. Because if I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, I end up completely off base of the spot in the video where they actually are. Hang on a minute.
That's it. I am going to try to find something.
From the pink rock. So I've got the compass with me. I have that equipped, I have the map equipped, and I've got the spade equipped. Okay.
From the pink rock, go 2 steps north, then 4 steps east, And finally, 2 steps
In the video,
south.
Barbie is facing west. In your game, she's facing south.
It would be easy to dig a hiding spot in this soft sand.
Does
I
the
was
direction
freaking
mean
kidding.
something? Sup, Wildfire?
I was freaking
Huh.
kidding about these being PC games for the PS1.
It is on PC? They literally
Yes.
just ported it over? Except they reduced
I
the
literally
point and
found
click
looking this
mechanic
up.
of it.
I literally just found looking this up.
Huh.
This game.
I should have expected just as much. Which is probably why we're having such issues, because that's probably the PC port.
Ew.
It's different, you think?
There's actually a freaking
It
walkthrough
would
for the
be easy
PC
to dig
version.
a hiding spot in this soft sand.
At least this is the right one. Oh, no, that's a different game. Never mind. I forgot there's 3 of these freaking games.
It's a JonTron reference.
Not helpful.
God, I haven't watched JonTron a long while.
Same.
Alright, which one of these freaking games is this?
I can't
garbage
speed
thing?
up this animation. That's the worst part about this. Is I just have to watch her dig a... There it is!
Think the key we found will open
Oh,
the
so it
chest?
was. They actually got directions right. What do you know?
Wait, no, hold on. Hold everything. I have to show this to you. I have to show this to you. Listen, look at this. Look. Check this out. This is the version Luca was playing. Let me full screen that. Look what direction she went in from the rock. Look what direction she went in. That is not where I am right now.
Was she playing the PS2 one or the PC one though?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just glad
I'm
it's
gonna be-
over. That's the
I'm gonna
PC
be-
port, it seems. So they did change things. Okay.
Or it
So
might be.
I like the
or,
fix that it be the PC port.
or it might be a regional difference, because that shit
Excellent.
tends to get
We've
involved
got
too.
the first stolen
Oh,
piece of
fuck,
art.
man.
Let's take it back to the ship and make
This
sure
is-
Ken keeps an eye
No.
We actually
No
found a
worries.
piece of the missing art.
What the fuck just appeared on the left?
Oh, that's part of the art, apparently. Hang on a
Oh
minute.
my
I have to
God.
listen to this.
You
This might be
recovered
plot.
the missing shell.
Okay.
Where was it?
We found it buried in a treasure chest on one of the island beaches. Hi, Ken.
Hi, Barbie. How's the investigation going?
Everything's going really well. We're meeting all sorts of people and finding lots of clues.
That's great. I'll let you know if I see anything weird going on.
Okay, Ken. See you later.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I see anything weird. Just sitting here, staring at the wall. Wow,
Barbie.
that's great. You're great. You're a
sorry, I had
fantastic
headphones.
girlfriend. We were staying at a friend's house up in Michigan for a vacation one year. It was my mom, my sister, and me, and they found this doll that was labeled as, quote-unquote, the perfect boyfriend. And we were shitting on this thing all weekend, because randomly, somebody would just... The things it would say were so tripe, even the women in my life were making fun of it. It was like, squeeze it, I love you. I don't really want to have sex tonight. Let's just cuddle. Here, honey, you take the credit cards. You deserve to treat yourself today.
Oh my god. No.
It
No.
It was more or less more of that.
No. Can I eat myself out of... I'm
Are you
eating myself
talking
out
about
of-
Mr. Perfect? I think that might have been it. It might have been a Mr. Perfect doll.
I'm gonna eat myself out the window. I'm done. I'm done. Nope. Yay.
I think you just yeeted Aqua.
You know what I would really respect this game for? If one, it turned out Barbie was the culprit. Or two, this suddenly turned into Ebe. Ken finds himself lost in the art exhibit, and he has to collect petals from a yellow flower.
Oh
Or
no, Ken's
Barbie
Gary.
dies and Ken is the murderer. Wow, I'm cynical today.
God, even fucking Angela Lansbury's a better detective than Barbie.
Who?
God.
Murder, She Wrote.
But is she a bad detective in those books? I hear they're actually pretty good.
No, she's a good detective. That's the joke.
Oh.
Not in this game.
Oh,
I
you
can
gotta be
confirm
freaking
that
kidding
this
me.
game's culprit and dig locations are
I'm
randomized.
done.
Here it is, Mr. Wonderful with Chad Tronic. I've got to watch this later.
I do too.
Chad's kind of awesome. Are you looking at
Oh,
this thing
yeah.
right now?
So I was right about it being RNG. Oh God.
Okay, I kind of relate this, believe it or not, to one of the Freddy Fish games that I played when I was a kid. Because anybody who knows how humongous entertainment games work knows that there is more than one ending. There is more than one path through the game. To reward kids that come back to play it multiple times, some of the puzzles will be swapped around, sometimes there will be completely different objectives, there will be NPCs who have completely different problems, and in the case of the third one, aptly titled, I think it was The Mystery of the Stolen Conch, there were 3 separate people it could be, and depending on the clues you found over the course of the game, it could be any one of them. So not only was the conclusion randomized, but all of the puzzles you had to go through to get those clues were also randomized, and it was kind of awesome. Because even if you had played it before, you still didn't know what was going to happen. I loved that about it. Now, granted, that was a much better game than this.
Come on,
God,
Teresa.
I'd
Let's go
love
for
to
race
do
on
that.
the
Just a
jet skis.
humongous entertainment marathon. Play some of the games I grew up with as a kid. Like Spy Fox 2, Freddy Fish 3, some of the Pajama Sam games. Would you guys be down for that?
I'm down for just about anything, to be honest.
I would donate some games via Steam. Nobody has to. That would certainly make things easier on me, but long story short, I'm going to be coming into a lot of money here soon, so I'm not exactly going to be strapped for cash. I can definitely make that happen for you guys.
To be fair, the only reason I even know that stuff exists is because of pushing up roses. So I think she had movies on at least 2 of those.
We should make an RTGs episode of that.
This is the best.
Just a bunch of humongous entertainment games. Because I know people like Pushing Up Roses, Jordan Underneath. Jordan Underneath's a big fan of the Pajama Sam ones. Just, there are a lot of people out there who grew up with these games. But, until then,
Press the X button to start the
it's time to do some
More
water
jet
ski.
Pressing the X
Now I have to listen
time
to this,
for
give me a
Buzzet
moment.
Life.
To steer the jet ski, use the left stick on your controller. No suspect here. Should we race just for fun? Ready, set, go.
Oh god, which button is accelerate?
This is the best.
Okay, it's
Time
X,
for
here we
Buzzet
go.
Wave Race.
Also, I'm sorry if you're getting echo right now. I don't have a second to turn it back down. Does it though, Barbie? Does it really? Does it actually rule? How do you know this? I don't trust you. Oh, those aren't power-ups. They're just there to slow you down. Okay. The stars are boosts. The balls are obstacles. I want to know if there's somebody out there who's tasked this. They figured out what the optimal route through the game is. Also, what is that high-pitched noise I keep hearing? Are there dolphins somewhere around here I'm not seeing? Why aren't they swimming alongside me? I'm in the lead, I'm doing good things. Some visual flair would be nice.
Awesome.
See you later, Wildfire. Thanks for being here, man.
This rules.
No, Barbie, you rule. Today, you're queen of the jet ski.
Great job, player one. You're the best. I
There is
wish
only
you'd stay
one
longer.
speed run of this game, and it's 14 minutes.
Oh, that bodes well.
Just one. The one guy. It's like, yeah, I see an easy record here.
At least that means the game's short, so we might be able to get to something else tonight.
It's short if you know where all of the objectives are, though, is the thing.
I hate to make a bad joke, but off in the background, you can probably see Coco on her jet ski trying to collect the crystals.
And the controls aren't... And the sad thing is, the controls are probably even more finicky for her.
From
She'd
here,
be-
you can decide where
She'd be
you want
part
to
of
go
the
next.
remastered version in that
Ship.
case.
I hear there's a beautiful waterfall on this
I gotta
island.
get around to
Let's
that
go
at some
find
point.
it.
The remaster.
Man, I still gotta get to Spyro. I gotta work on that review. I need to record all the footage.
I mean, I'm
Isn't
still
it
up for when you
pretty
get around
here?
to 2 and 3, so.
Hang on, we have another interview.
Hello, Miss Steed. I thought you'd like to stay on board ship.
Oh, I do. But there's just something about this island. I find it so relaxing and beautiful.
Do you ever see anyone else here when you visit this island? And if so, was anyone else acting suspiciously?
A week or so ago, I saw a man in a ship's uniform over near the waterfall. But I'm afraid I didn't exactly see who it was.
It's been great talking to you again, Miss Steed. We need to go now and do some more detective work.
The waterfall, you say? A man in a ship's uniform. That's interesting, considering all of the clues point to you, my friend. Imagine speedrunning. If all of the outcomes are random, maybe the main objectives are all the same? Only the
He's
clues
behind the
change, though.
waterfall. Cool.
I'm sorry, who exactly? Oh, the waterfall game. What is this? In a ship's uniform. We're looking for a man dressed like a
Look at all the
ship.
stone. I wonder what they're for.
I guess we're looking for Toad
Wow,
then.
what a beautiful gem in the center. Come on, let's find the other missing
No, we're
pieces
just looking for
and
one of the
try to
girls from
fit them
Azure
in these
Lane.
holes.
Either there, like I said, we're looking for Toad from Mario Party 2.
We need to collect the
Hang
other
on, what?
6 objects that fit into the stone. Look, there they are, coming down the waterfall. Use the left stick on your controller to move around the cave. To get the object you want, stand under it as it falls down the waterfall and press the X button to catch
Oh
it.
god, there's dexterity associated with this.
Got it!
I've completely forgotten which objects I was looking for.
Yeah!
I'm assuming I want one of each,
Hey, you nearly got it!
which means
Well,
Teresa
we
and I
just
are
missed that
basically
one.
battling each other for the lily pad now.
Well, we just missed that one.
And got it.
Excellent!
It doesn't even
We
let me
caught
do it
all the
incorrectly,
pieces we need.
apparently. The only time she'll even grab up to catch the thing
Okay.
is if
now
she
we need
can
to
catch
put all the
anything, which is
pieces we
nice.
Found into the correct holes in the stone. Try to put all the pieces back into their holes in the stone before the timer counts.
Now
down
there's a
to 0.
time limit for some reason?
Use
What?
the directional buttons to highlight the object you want to pick up.
Why, though?
Press the X
Do all of
button
them
to
turn
pick
to
up or
dust?
put
Has
down
Thanos
an
gotten all
object.
of the gems
If
and
you
we need to
change your
complete this
mind,
now?
Press the triangle button to start again.
Thanos snapped me out of existence.
Okay, let's get ready.
I think
Set,
Teresa's supposed to be the
go.
player too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized we haven't heard from Aqua in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a cooperative mini game instead of a... Oh, I see. You're not competing against Teresa. You're working with her to find things. Okay. This is the
Whoa,
counter to
look
the
at those
Infinity
steps
Gauntlet.
coming out of the ground. It
The
looks like
Infinity
all we need
Disc.
to do now is press the 2 buttons on the cave walls.
This is actually just
Good
making
thing
me
you're here,
itching to
Teresa.
play...
We need to press both
Oh,
buttons
what
at
is
the
it?
time. Use the left stick on your
Does
controller
anybody
to move around
remember,
the cave.
there was a game on the
When you look to the button
PS2...
on the wall, use the X button to press it and see what happens.
There was a game on the PS2 where that was completely centered around the idea of 2 players. It was
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and Cream, yes.
I've heard it, but I never played it. I remember hearing it's insanely hard. Also, is that a freaking trapdoor?
Good job. The trapdoor has opened.
What's up?
I see that,
We've
like, brown
recovered
thing in
the
the middle of the
missing
screen.
map.
It looks like a trapdoor.
You are indeed correct.
Cool. We found 2 stolen artworks now.
Oh,
Let's put
it's like
this
I
back
can
in the
call these
gallery
things.
within.
Well, somebody put their heart and soul into that. It's not like it's ugly or anything.
Oh, no, it's just
I mean, I'm
kinda funny that-
calling bullshit on the shell being art unless somebody
Yeah,
made that by
you've
hand.
returned the stolen
You just
map.
fished that out of the
It
ocean.
was hidden in a cave behind the waterfall on
Oh,
one of
God,
the
he's...
islands.
Apparently Lee thinks you pulled out Aku Aku.
Cool. Now I can take 1 hit of damage just in case the thief tries to stop me.
2 more and we have Invincible Barbie.
Except this game is too cheap to afford a bongo, so it's one of the developers just slapping his desk over and over for the music.
Nope,
Damn it, now
I'm done.
I want to see that.
You
What is this
do
game?
what you have to. I think even Nintendo back in the day, a lot of their voice actors were in-house. I think it was one of their quality directors who did the original voice for Peach in Super Mario 64. Yeah, I made the Oracle joke too. Don't worry about it, Lee. I got you, buddy. I got you, fam. I got a hold of you. Even though I don't know where you live or who you are. I just see you through this highly curated online internet persona that you
Wait a
have.
minute. The old high-pitched Toad voice was just a tester.
Okay, that's that just reminds me of a shit post I read once about how Wario came from when they asked a janitor working at Nintendo's headquarters to do a drawing of Mario, and that's what he came up with.
And then you have the German voice actor for Wario being used for a lot of the earlier games.
From here, you can.
Oh
decide
my
whether-
God!
You know that there's an ancient
Oh
temple on
my
this island?
God!
Come on,
Okay,
let's check
now
it out.
here's what I want though. You know what I've always wanted to do with that Toad voice clip? I've always wanted to take an alarm clock that you can customize with your own sound effects
What a
and make it the
beautiful
Toad
place.
scream
I just
from
love all
Mario
these trees and
64.
pretty flowers.
So when you really need something that's
Why don't
going
we
to
go
get you
try
out
out
of
those
bed in the
air
morning,
racers?
you just hear ah ah ah.
These look interesting.
I was actually about to ask you which Toad scream there for it, because there's 2
Hi,
of them.
These are air racers.
Because you have that,
Wanna try them
ow!
That one's also pretty
Good idea,
good, but
Teresa. That would be excellent.
I'm not doing the Toad voice. That would destroy me.
okay, Barbie. Now here's what you gotta do on this island.
Oh no, it's freaking Cartoon Toad. Great, I'll take
From here, you
Cartoon
can decide
Toad
where
over
you want to
Cartoon
go
Yoshi.
next. There's the-
Oh,
Why
do
don't
I
you
have to
try
go to
out those
bed
air
so
races?
soon? Oh, you know what they say. Early to bed, early to get the bagel. Or something.
God, it makes you wonder what people actually thought of those old cartoons back when they aired.
Some people look back on them pretty fondly. I'm pretty sure any adult watching those cartoons was just like, why do I let my kids play these stupid video game things?
I will never get their decisions with the Mario World cartoon.
Hang on, I'm learning how to hang glide.
First, winds. Use the left stick to control the air racer. Each time you fly through a cloud circle, your turbo boost will be recharged. To use the turbo boost, press the X button. But watch out for the wind. It'll blow you off course. This air racer
Simple
is
enough, I guess.
Wow, you can see everything from up here.
Huh. Okay, so you're trying to get ahead of your opponent here. You go through the rings to get yourself more boost, which you use to put more distance between you and Teresa.
It's Rings of Power. No.
Don't forget to use the turbo boost.
Shit, I'm trying to remember how the Superman theme goes now. you know why.
So cool.
To be fair, the problem is when I think of hang glider in video games, the first thing that comes to mind is the Game Gear version of Sonic 2.
First thing that comes
That's
to
not a
my
good-
mind is Pilot Wings, honestly.
The only Pilot Wings I've ever done was the 64 one.
Yeah.
Then again, the original one gets bizarre near the end from what I've seen.
Yeah, some of the missions get a little specialized.
You literally
They start to
pilot
do
a
things like they
military
give you a
helicopter.
jetpack, or isn't there one that lets you fly around a UFO?
Not that I know of. I know near the end of the SNES when you start piloting a literal military helicopter to try to save POWs.
Hey Teresa, do me a favor, go run straight into that updraft there, why don't you? Let me win this race here.
The only thing I ever did in Pilot Wings was either look for the Mario Easter egg or crash.
Why is it? Why do Nintendo characters hold so much clout in our hearts and minds? Because the only reason I picked up Starlink is because I wanted to play as Fox McCloud.
That game, I'll be honest, kind of pisses me off now looking back on it.
Really?
If only because of the fact that literally day one they released that digital edition.
Screwed over anybody who actually bought the toys.
Yeah, that's what Kodak basically put it best in his videos. It literally was a middle finger to all the retailers.
Well, I mean, everybody in the video game industry doesn't want to play ball with retailers. That's not exactly a secret.
You won.
They basically want to cut out the middleman area so they don't have to pay anyone else.
We need to keep working on the case.
All right, I guess we leave Air Racer now. I'm not even entirely sure who won. Apparently, Toad was Isaac Marshall, a tester and game designer for Nintendo. Tested the Donkey Kong Country games and worked on Killer Instinct, for example. Cool.
Oh, Gerard finally played a good game for completionists again.
What?
Final Fantasy X.
Has he been on a bad streak lately? Because I've seen the thumbnail that it's some of the best art I've ever seen. Is that infamous screen from The Wand of Gamelon?
That was what he played last week.
Hello, Teresa.
Ugh.
Have you found anything interesting?
And
Barbie?
it was as cringe-inducing
This
as you
temple
think.
door is locked. We're going to
Like,
need
he
help
was-
to get inside.
Here's the thing.
Sure,
If you
Barbie.
actually
I'll be
break
glad to help.
down the design of those games, they tried. They legitimately tried to be Zelda
And-
games.
Not to mention, when you actually look up details about that game, you kind of learn why, for example, the cutscenes are so bad and
I think we need
everything.
to open these doors and take a look inside.
Because it was
Wait a
literally
minute.
done by
Am I
others.
about to play
Colored stones
DDR?
on the ground are some sort of
Oh,
key
no.
to opening the temple door. We need
Here
to
we
open
go.
the left-hand side of the door.
It's
Teresa will
Musashi
take care of the
time.
right-hand side. Each statue next to the doors will show you a color for a few seconds. Remember which color you see and then step on the same color stone on the ground. If you step on it fast enough, the door will open. If you get it wrong or aren't fast enough, the door will close. To step on one of the colored stones, press one of the 4 buttons on your controller. Press the X button to step on the blue stone. The square button
Well,
for the
not
blue
exactly
stone, the triangle
DDR,
button for the
but
green stone, and the circle button for the
Aztec
orange stone.
DDR. Yeah, we found these
Look,
ancient ruins
remember
just
to keep
lying out
watching
here in the middle of
changing
nowhere
colors.
that have magic on them.
We make a great team.
I hate to say it, I kind of want to find out who does
We
the art
make
for
a great
Gerard's
team.
title cards.
Does this sound like a tune to you? You're awesome. You're
Because looking at this one
awesome.
here, I love the art
You're
they
a
did for the
nerd.
Chocobo on
Our
this.
teamwork has paid off again.
God, that
Let's go
minigame went by
inside.
so fast I didn't even register it. All of these magical energies that light up these statues here, and we just happen to know how... One, we just happen to know how to get past them. Two, magic truly exists in this world. We're not reporting this to anybody. No, we've got to find the
what's he
artwork.
doing here?
I think you've got a bigger mystery on your hands now, Barbie.
Hello, Mr. Jones. What a surprise meeting you here. I thought you'd be on the ship rehearsing your songs.
Normally, I would be. However, in addition to my passion for music, I'm also an amateur archaeologist.
2/3 of them
Whenever
tried,
the
I
ship
think.
is close to this
Guy who made the
island,
first two
I
said the
come
third
to
one
do
was
some research.
unplayable.
I wonder if there's anything hidden in all these piles of rocks.
I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping to find some interesting statues.
The concept for
jewels,
Simon was
or
made by
other
Atari, but was stolen.
Have you ever seen
And with a
anyone else
great
hanging
name
around
change and
here
branding,
or
Simon
acting
became a thing.
suspiciously?
No. I always make sure I come here when no one else is around.
I
like to do my work.
Isn't
in
Simon...
private.
No, that was designed
Well,
by the
thanks
guy
for
who
your time,
created
Mr.
the very
Jones.
first video
You've been a
game in
great help.
existence, if I recall correctly. Ah, shoot, what was his name? Paul something, was it?
Nope. No stolen item under here.
Yeah, I sucked at that game.
The guy credited with creating the
Oh, there's nothing
he didn't
here.
create the Magnavox Odyssey, but he was directly responsible for the technology that eventually led to it.
We
Ralph
found the
Baer.
painting.
That was him. Simon was Ralph Baer.
Way to go.
That was his
That's
name.
the last stolen piece of artwork.
That
Let's
is
go
still a
back to the ship
weird,
and
like,
see
thing
if
to
we
look
can
back
wrap
on
up
video game
this
history,
case.
admittedly.
There's a video you can look up out there about the man. Talking about talking about Tag, the first video game he ever
Good
created,
job,
and trying to
Barbie.
explain it to
That's
people.
the missing painting.
Just be
Where
careful
did
when you
you
look up
find it?
videos about that thing, or you might
We
run into the one
discovered
by
it inside the
frickin'
ancient
Narrate
ruin
Gamer.
on the third island.
All right, here we go. We found all 3 pieces of art. So,
Does
So she had-
everything in here look right to you? Does everything in here look right to you? Does everything in here look right to you?
I mean, I assume it does, Barbie. You're the one who put the things down there. I didn't even have a hand in how everything was arranged. So, what do we do now? I found all of the art. Now I just have to figure out who the thief is.
She immediately grabs Ken and cuffs him.
I was just using you to get up in the world.
Barbie, master
Oh,
of Thief.
Ken, I just wanted you for your money.
Hey there. How's it going?
Hi, Ken. Everything is going great. We're hot on the trail at the moment, so we'll catch up with you later.
Oh god, that's one of the controversies that happen with these damn things.
Wait, controversy? What's going on? What?
Basically, where people were bitching at the dolls were anatomically correct.
Huh?
When apparently, I only know about this because I do know a little bit of toy history. Apparently, when they first started making Barbie dolls, the Ken dolls were anatomically correct.
Hey, Barbie, do a status check. How's the case coming along?
We're doing great, Becky. We couldn't do it without
And
you.
so people
We gotta get
complain.
going
I mean,
now.
Barbie has
Talk to you later.
breasts. I don't understand why this...
It was specifically the Ken dolls.
He made it and sold the rights to Magnavox. See, this is the cool thing. Anytime I have any kind of question about video game history, Lee's right there for me. That's why part of the Team Pizza lore is that it just simply, Lee is helpful. Thank you for being here, man.
I do love learning about game history, admittedly. It's admittedly one of my hobbies. Also, sorry if you hear a lot of buzzing. My notifications are going crazy right now.
A lot of people trying to contact you about things.
More like I'm in a bunch of chats, so it pops up a lot.
Where do I make my final accusation? Where do I tell everybody that it was Colonel Mustard with the candelabra?
You know, it's funny you mention that considering one of John's recent streams.
The Clue tournament? Yeah, that was
I just
amazing.
saw that.
The fact that he had that stipulation that if he ran... because there's no proper spectator mode in the game, so he had to eliminate himself. He had to join every game and then eliminate himself from it immediately, which gave everybody cards and helped speed things up a little bit, but he had the stipulation of, if I get it correct, by some miracle, all of you are eliminated.
I'm kind of tempted to see if that happened. Because I haven't watched that stream just yet.
Okay, well, I don't think I can talk to her. But who do I
Great.
talk to? What do I do now?
Apparently Rise wants to know what we were talking about.
What are you talking about? Proton John, he was doing a live stream of a tournament he was holding in his community for the PC and mobile phone version of Clue, which, believe it or not, is actually very well produced.
To be fair, the most I know about Clue is like the old theatrical movie.
Well, everybody knows the old theatrical movie.
It's so damn quotable.
Tim Curry really is the best in that. All six bullets were expended from the gun.
I love Tim Curry so much. He's like
yeah, as we're
like,
seeing on the Switch right now. What was it? They ported Small World. They were working on Catan, or Settlers of Catan. What else were they bringing to the Switch? Because they announced this in one of the Nintendo Directs.
See, admittedly, I don't follow board game stuff as much, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now that we've found all of the art. I'd assume the game would just go to the end. It's like, well, we found all the art and I found all the clues. Now it's time to... Hang on, I have a reference for this kind of thing.
For the love of God, don't make us have to do a shuffleboard tournament.
Okay, so they also went to the island. And then... Wait. Oh!
What a great
Oh, that
Look
makes
at the beautiful
sense.
But we're
That
forgetting
makes
we've got
perfect
time to
sense,
solve.
despite the
Come on.
fact that we weren't wearing gloves and our fingerprints would be all over the art too. Why didn't I think of that? Probably because we haven't had any other reason to use our gadgets up to this point.
Yeah, now that I think about this also, I just realized even if she did solve this mystery, she'd still get arrested. Not because of the fingerprints, but because she's basically pulling vigilantism.
You know, a lot of people get confused about that when it comes to Clue. Like, why do you still win if you're the one who committed the murder? Because you're presenting...
Got away with it.
Yes, because you successfully hid all the evidence. Is basically how I interpreted that. The crime occurred in international waters.
Time to drink, everybody.
Here, many board game, video game ports are done by college students or by new members of a studio. If that's true, then it bodes really well for this secret project that Dio and I are working on right now.
Nice.
Because we are making a card game of sorts, and if I can make it into a digital format as well as a physical one, or maybe just a digital one, then... We talked about this during the Spyro stream, too, if I recall correctly. But yeah, the more I work on this, the more it starts becoming something really cool.
I don't think it's a good idea.
It's funny he mentions the... Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, the more I iron out the ideas, the more I realize this works. The more I realize this is something that I'd legitimately want to buy if I saw it on a store shelf or something.
Anyways, it's funny you mentioned the college student thing, because I was going to bring this earlier. I was mentioning the Wanda Gamelon stuff. Apparently, from what I've at least looked up, supposedly the cutscenes for those games were literally done by amateur, like, art school students.
Hmm.
Which explains so much. Nothing against art school students in that case, but you get what I mean.
Let's see.
Because, god dang, those were surreal.
So,
Does everything in here
maybe I
look
need
right
to use
you?
the scanner first. Oh! Aha!
That sounds like my cell phone.
The scanner reveals the fingerprints. And then...
That's one huge-ass fingerprint.
Uh-huh.
Hello? Hi, Becky. It's me, Barbie again. We're looking at the fingerprint. What do we do
What the hell, are we
now?
going after Bigfoot?
Okay,
This is
fine.
important, hang on.
This is the really cool part. Put the cell phone over the fingerprint and press the X button. The fingerprint will then be scanned into the phone and sent to the crime computer.
You're right, Becky. The cell phone is really a cool gadget. We'll catch up with you later. We've got some scanning to do. Cool! Another fingerprint. We're all over this case. Good work. Here's another fingerprint.
Oh, sorry. Ah, why do I keep doing that? God, it's hard to bounce back and forth from that kind of thing. I just get too excited about the fact that I'm actually beating this game here.
Key. Cell phone scanner.
At least we're almost out of
This
hell,
cell
dude.
phone is the
Then we can actually get the good stuff.
So, this is where your initial tool set comes into play. This is what I was hinting at earlier, but I didn't get a chance to say it. Basically, it's like Blazing Dragons. You start the game with a clicker in your inventory, and it's the one tool that lets you solve the final puzzle in the game. It has absolutely no use outside of that. In fact, all of the NPCs will actually shit on you pretty hard for using it in any context other than what you're supposed to be using it in, but
This is the fingerprint database. Whenever you scan
Oh,
in a
joy,
fingerprint
FMVs.
sample, it is stored here in the crime computer. Press
that's
the
not
X button.
found.
We didn't get a match. Maybe if
Okay, we've got part of a fingerprint, but here's the thing that bugs me about this. We've got 3 fingerprints on the art, and then we have one that and then the 4th part isn't here. You want to know what'll be cool for a mystery game? You never find any fingerprints, and there's one person with gloves on.
To pick it up.
Gee, I wonder who did it.
Move the sample into the box in the center of the
That
window
would be
and set
really
it down
clever
by
to see if
pressing the
anybody's
X button.
paying attention, and that's the kind of thing that would go directly over my head. I would never make the connection because I'm terrible, absolutely terrible at mystery games. I think this right here is the best I can handle.
What, you couldn't handle Scooby-Doo mystery?
Dude, I suck at things like Phoenix Wright and whatnot.
Use the
Those games
directional
take me
buttons
forever,
to highlight the
and I
fingerprint.
always get it wrong
Press the
several
X
times.
button
I'm
here to search
terrified
the
of
database
failure
and try
too,
to find a
so
match for this fingerprint.
still no match
I-
found. So guess what we
didn't
gotta
get a
do
match.
now? We gotta go
We have
over
to
the
find some
more
whole
samples.
ship again to find
Yeah,
the
now I think, have we
one...
been to all 3 islands yet?
No, we've been to all 3 islands. That's where we found the treasure. So the last fingerprint is somewhere here on this ship. We've got to go back
it be
over
on-
every room again and scan them.
To move to a
Could
different
it be on the
screen,
backdrop, maybe?
Hold on. Well, I can't consult my guide, apparently. That's not going to help me with any of this.
Oh god, that's a TV show I haven't thought of in years.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. It's a comedy
Apparently
Phoenix
they're-
Wright, so you often have to play it wrong. It can't be logical.
To be fair, they are doing like a special like reunion thing for that. At least
Yeah.
from what I remember seeing ads for.
Considering all the clues I found, I think I know where we're going to find the final fingerprint. I think
Then
I
again,
know.
that show only got. If I'm correctly, the only reason that show got canceled is because one of its stars had other commitments.
Hmm.
In this case, Stephen Colbert.
Ah, I see.
Because considering he played one of the major characters in that case, you kind of can't do the show without him.
The Colbert Report.
Yeah, that was around the time that was actually around the time that show started, is why they had to cancel it.
You know what I just realized? The B in subtle is kind of amazing.
Because you never notice it.
Alright, I think this is her room here. No, the actress's room has the projector in it. Right?
I need to make a bet. Going back to Ari Bergman for some reason here. I think, admittedly, the only thing I actually remember from that show is the guy was like obsessed with shrinking everything.
I remember two things from that show. One of them I remember because of my roommates. They quote this all the time. And they used to quote this back when I was Arizona. Did you get that thing I sent you?
Did you get that? Oh, God, I didn't even mean to do that voice as long as I did.
And the other thing I remember is the one episode of the show I actually watched while it was still on Adult Swim. I didn't catch that one a whole lot. I was never a big fan of their taking an old cartoon and trying to make it modern thing. It just never clicked with me for whatever reason. But
to be fair, some of those got really surreal later on, like Sea Lab.
The only other thing I remember because of that is I think it's time we move you up to the French stuff.
Admittedly, Harvey Birdman's
These
probably
look
the
like
best of the
pictures
shows
of
they did
famous
like
movie
that,
stars.
unless you're into Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
These look like pictures of famous movie stars.
Mainly because it's one of the few shows that felt like it was written to actually be funny and smart rather than
Let's
just
check out this
being
cupboard.
absurd and stupid.
Nothing here.
There is some... Adult Swim does do random humor really well, though. Or rather, it's something they got better at as time went on. They had some stinkers. Like, I get what they were going for with Perfect Hair Forever. Had I been older, I probably would have found that show hilarious.
Yeah, I remember. Nowadays, I can at least get a chuckle out of it, but I remember as a kid, I hated that show.
Well, it's just because back then I didn't get the joke. I didn't understand that they were making fun of anime tropes. I was too young to realize that they were tropes and archetypes and things that were way overdone. So it's just like, what is this crap?
Well, William Street has pretty gone on record to straight up say the only two anime I think they've actually liked they've had on the network were FLCL, which is why they
Cool.
greenlit
Another
the two
fingerprint.
sequels.
Let's scan it in.
And I forget what the other one was.
Yep, Ryza's got it. 12-ounce mounts. That was their worst
Use the
accomplishment.
directional buttons to highlight the fingerprint sample.
The only
No,
thing
nobody
I-
likes 12.
button to
Wait a
pick it up.
minute.
Next,
The only
move
weird...
the
Well,
sample
here's the
into
weird
box in
thing,
the
since
center
I've
of the
actually
window
watched that through to
and
completion,
set it
because
down
I'm a
by
bit of
pressing the
a
X
masochist
button
at
again.
times.
If you want to
That
remove
thing actually has a
sample,
coherent
highlight it
story.
and press the triangle. Press the X
If
button
you actually
here.
go looking for it.
No match found yet.
The hell?
No
Wait.
match found
Well, it's
yet.
right here.
Yeah. Oh. That's interesting. Because the fingerprint we found in her room isn't quite matching up to the art, so we have to go to somebody else's room to figure out who it is. I thought for sure all of the clues were pointing to the actress being the culprit, but apparently not.
Well, considering the fact there's apparently 6 fingerprint pieces, I think some of them are supposed to be red hair. Admittedly, that's the thing with Adult Swim humor. For every good show they do right, there are those ones where they just straight up go for, hey, let's make something disgusting, gory, or just plain old effed up.
I don't even remember King Star King.
You don't want to remember King Star King. Let's leave it at that.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
To me, that's probably the... If it weren't for Mr. Pickles, I would think that's the worst thing they've ever produced. Yeah, figures I mentioned that Ryzen.
Captain Christian did a fantastic video on Adult Swim, which is when they knock it out of the park, they really knock it out of the park. Everybody forgives the stinkers because what they do better than anybody else is giving shows a chance. Some of the good shows out there
I wonder who uses this cabin.
wouldn't have been there if Adult Swim had been constantly looking around and being like, yeah, we're gonna take this thing nobody else would give the time of day to, and we're just going to throw shit at the wall and see what works.
Hell, that's how
we're going to let it have its run.
That's legitimately how I saw home movies for the first time. The mainly the reason I actually watched
you said it. Here comes the 13-bit donation from somebody in chat.
This cabin.
Is it spaghetti time?
Admittedly, the only reason I watched that show was for Coach McGurk. Even as a kid. But that's probably because he is pretty what steals the show with jokes on there.
He is the best character in that show.
Yeah, assholes!
DVD player!
I think my favorite moment with him is this one guy just pisses him off so much, and he acts like, oh, I'm not mad at all, everything. You get another scene, the guy's going ready to drop, you just see him pop up out of the back seat.
Cool, another fingerprint. Let's scan it in.
That's another one of those actors, like, I just fell in love. I think that's probably why I ended up liking Archer.
Analyzing to database.
That's probably why I ended up liking Archer so much.
Oh, here we go. We have a top left fingerprint.
And press the X button to pick it up. Next, move the sample into the box in the center of the window and
match not what?
No match found yet.
Hang on a minute.
Let's try back later.
Hang on just a moment. What if I put that in there? Still no match?
No match.
To be fair, it doesn't
yet.
look like an actual fingerprint.
Let's try back later.
Well, what the?
Looks like some weird abstract art.
But, I guess if I had to stretch it, maybe the one in the top left kind of doesn't look like it fits.
How do they expect kids to solve this crap?
No match found
I've
yet.
tried both of the bottom left fingerprints. I know one of them's a red herring, but if you look at it, no, one doesn't seem to fit. So this one is actually false. That's the one we're looking for. I just don't... The top left is the one we're looking for right now. So, okay. Man. So what are we missing?
I guess this is a bit of a controversial thing here. I'm pretty sure I've read this. Am I one of the few people that doesn't like Tim and Eric's comedy?
It's anti-humor, is the thing. It's one of those, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it.
I think the only thing they've ever produced that I've actually gotten a laugh out of is the Steve Brule gags.
And then, of course, there's that meme of... What... The first time I saw it was Waluigi sitting on the chair and Sakurai shooting him with the gun. Why would fans do this?
Oh, you mean the Eric Andre gag?
Mm-hmm. Oh wait,
no,
sorry. You're talking about Tim and Eric. Never mind. I'm
that's Eric Andre.
That's where I got confused. Can you tell I don't watch a whole lot of TV?
Awesome job. It's another fingerprint.
To be fair, I don't blame you in that case. I think in Eric's case, the main problem with them is just a lot of their stuff is basically stoner humor, which is ironic because they don't take drugs at all.
Use the directional buttons to highlight the
But
fingerprint
it's just there are those
sample you
times
want,
where they just make
and
some
press the X
royally
button to pick
effed
it
up
up.
shit.
Next, Move the sample into the box in the center of the window and set it down by pressing the X button again. If you want to remove a sample, highlight it and press
We have
the
6 at this
triangle
point. If
button.
it's none of these,
The
I don't know what to
sample will be
say.
returned to its original
This
position.
has to be
Press
it.
the
That
X
looks like it
button here
fits
to
on
search
every
the
single
database
corner.
And try to find a match for this fingerprint.
It was
Good
Mr.
job,
It was
guys.
Captain
We've got a
Smith
match.
with his
The
evil
fingerprint
red
here
eyes. Look at
belongs
him
to
there.
Captain
Are you
Knew it.
serious?
I knew it. No self-respecting ship
Captain
captain
Smith.
wears shorts like that.
Surely the captain
Oh,
would steal from
God.
the ship's own collection.
It's Sir Top Hat's brother.
Hold on. I've got the music for this.
I got to turn this up to hear this.
The conductor, in his later years, the conductor fell on really hard times, I gotta say. It was you. It was you all along. I should have known. Even in games that have nothing to do with Thomas the Tank Engine or dinosaurs at all, how do I still end up finding myself wishing that Drawman was here?
Oh god, I know I shouldn't crack up that hard, but Jesus.
Let's go and find our thief.
Well, Barbie said it best. Let's go and find our thief, everybody.
This does beg the question. Why would you steal the art on your own ship?
Oh,
You're the first person people are gonna suspect.
Nobody suspects the butler. Or I guess in this case, why would I steal it? I own the house. It's my art.
Well, here's the funny thing when you think about it.
There he
could
is.
Literally just. He's the ship's
Hey,
captain.
Who's that leaving the
If he
dining
wanted
room
to,
in
he could
such a
literally just
hurry?
drive off with the art
It
and
looked like the
get away
captain.
scot-free.
Hurry! Let's catch him before he gets away.
Like, there's something they could do about it. It's his ship.
He's just casually walking away from us. Just power walking away from capture right now.
The bridge is towards the front of the ship, and the pool area is at the back of the ship.
I have a feeling I know exactly where he's going to go here. I think I've heard of this before. I think I've seen the ending to this game. There's only one way this could end. We know who the thief is. We need a chase sequence. Please, please give me the chase sequence I'm looking for. Do I have to hang glide after him?
Whatever.
He's getting away. Look at him. Oh man, if only I could do something other than stroll. But God, I just bought these shoes. I don't want to ruin them with strenuous activity yet. We do! We have to chase him on the jet ski.
Here's the Sonic Rush Adventure music. Well, at least we found something entertaining tonight.
Keep pressing the X button to go faster. To clear the jet ski, use the left click on the controller.
Come back here, you son of a bitch!
He's getting away on
I
one
hate
of
to
the
make a
jet
bad
skis.
joke. What if she
Come on,
just treats this as a race? She
let's
just gets
chase
past
after
her. Like,
him.
hey, I won. Oh wait, where's the captain? And this game had 3 freaking sequels.
No, this is the third game in the series.
Okay, so it's just never mind then.
What in the world?
Damn, he's hauling ass.
Wait, how did he get so far ahead of me? What just happened? Wait, what? What just happened?
He
What's
activated
going
the
on
turbo.
right now?
You put nitrous in his jet ski.
And now I'm in hang gliders? Huh?
What's going on? Wait, do you still have the Thomas music going on?
Yes, I do. Well, I thought I had it turned down low, at the very least, because I can barely hear it.
Wait a minute. How do we go? I am with you on this. How do we go from jet ski to hang glider? What is this, Spy Hunter?
Let's chase it. Use the left stick to control the air racer. Each time you fly from
Hey,
the
Luke is
top,
awake.
your turbo boost will
Yeah,
be
I was actually nearly
charged.
falling asleep, and then
To
I
use the
woke up
turbo
and
boost,
go to the
press
bathroom.
the X button. But
You
watch
pretty
out
much missed
for
the whole
the
mystery,
It'll
dude.
throw you off course.
Yep. All I
Watch
remember is
that,
that Fanu
we
was
don't want him to get away.
Fanu said something about wanting to run in those shoes.
We found out that it was the fault of Sir Topham Hatt.
What the hell?
He was calling himself the captain of this the whole time, but
Of course I have to be the captain, though. But what the hell
All
did I
those
have?
years of hanging out with horrifying trains with faces finally got to him.
Yeah, I
The hair.
love Bob, don't you?
you have to get him. Is it one of those things he's programmed to fail a certain number of times? So I have to be able to catch up to him eventually?
Well, they can't just.
Got him.
Gotcha.
Yes, all I had to do was touch up with him.
I'm not gonna make this show.
Catching up with you now,
I love how this is rendered in such a way, because we talked about the multiple endings. We didn't get to see any details of him in that suit.
Gotcha. Your disguise doesn't fool us. We already
Well,
know
I'm
it's
being
you,
accosted by
Captain
this
Smith.
woman half my size. I guess I'm just gonna give up
The
then.
captain wanted to take a souvenir with
Yup,
when
you
he
definitely
retired.
have the proof.
Something to remind him of the project.
There's nothing else I can possibly...
Another mystery solved.
Dude.
And as a reward,
You know, that guy
That was a
deserved to
quick
get
change,
caught. No
stay
sense
on
of
board and
self-preservation.
relax.
Like, aw man, my running away failed. I guess I gotta go to jail now. You can't arrest me, I'm on home base.
At
She's not
least
even an
until the
official
next
cop.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
God,
a private
wait.
investigator kind of thing.
The FMV stuff's just as horrifying. Like, she's staring into my soul. It's kind of creepy, actually.
Tag, you're guilty. Congratulations, everybody. Times and treasures. 225.5 on Air Racer, 19.1 seconds on jet skis, 13 bottles caught, and 1 bonus item. Wait, what? Where did I get a bonus item? What was the bonus item? I didn't see any bonus.
Who cares? You proved the justice of our culture. Let's get out of here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Detective Barbie. We did it.
Press the X
We
button
have
here to start a new
successfully
one-player game.
cleared our first challenge from the box of eternal torment. And if we get up to 15 subscribers, and we stay there for at least 2 weeks, we shall draw another. But today, we bring a close to this chapter of our Twitch career. So until this happens again, thank you all very much for coming out to this stream tonight. I have been Whatthefnu, along with my co-hosts, Noel Moogle, and Aqua. And how many people do we actually have? We have 7 viewers watching this right now. We could actually go raid somebody. Thank you all for sticking around for Detective Barbie, of all things. But don't go anywhere quite yet, not just because of the raid, but also because we do a little something at the end of all these streams. Let's roll this and see what happens.
I think I'm actually here for one of these for once.
It's a 10. Half of what we need. Halfway. If I had gotten a 20 on that D20, something amazing would have happened. But for now, let's check my followers list and see if anybody I know is live. Yup. I mean, maybe he's a little too big. Maybe he might not even notice it, but dang it. It's Zelda month. There's only one person we can send all you guys to.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to join this raid, but...
Let's... Hashtag it was the captain. No, God, what's the raid message tonight? Hashtag, I'm trying to come up with something related to Thomas.
Thomas was here. No, that's too on the nose.
Thomas the bank engine. Blame the fat man. Oh, that's also a good one. I'm thinking Thomas the bank engine is still a good one, though. All right. Thank you all very much for coming out to the stream tonight. It's been a blast, as it always is. I'd like to thank my co-hosts, Noel Moogle and Aqua. Thank you all for coming tonight, and please join us again Monday night when we will be continuing our journey to try and reach the #1 spot in the Nutaku Lewd Gaming Esports Championship. Until then, I am Whatthefnu. Later, everybody.
Bye bye.
Welcome to Detective